Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flick Fights!
And welcome back to Flick Fights, where 2 or 3 movies enter and 1 movie leaves. With me, as always, is Nicholas Nye. Nick, how we doing?
Amazing. Wonderful. Spectacular.
Fun. I did see the new Spider-Man, and just right at the top, we won't be talking about it, so don't worry about spoilers or anything in this episode.
I have not, so I will slap him digitally if he tries to. Stories are sacred, no spoilers.
I'll tell you it's amazing, and everyone should go see it, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But because of the new Spider-Man, we wanted to go back and do a battle royale of sorts with all 3 Spider-Man actors. So we're just doing the first one of each original trilogy. Well, Amazing Spider-Man didn't get a third one, but you know.
Yeah. Duology.
I think it still might get a third. I still have faith that they still might do it.
Yeah.
When Sony owns shit, weird stuff happens, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just their cash cow now, and now they've introduced the multiverse. I mean, why the fuck not?
After this fucking movie, dude, yes, that's going to be the till you're 90 thing. They made a billion in the first day.
And also, what is Andrew Garfield doing right now? Tell me. Nothing.
That super fucking creepy werewolf movie that's coming out that's like Nosferatu. It's like all the same people as Nosferatu. I think he's in that. Or no, he was in that movie where the peasants rise up, and you would know more about it than I would. That's some famous British story where the peasants rise up against the king.
That's just all of British history, basically. It's just cycles of that.
The Uprising. It's literally called The Uprising.
You have no idea how little that narrows it down.
Dramatizes the 1381 English Peasants' Revolt.
Oh, the 1381 Peasants' Revolt was the 1483 and the 1795.
It looks all right, but yeah. Is he in that fucking werewolf movie, or did I make that up?
I don't know.
If you haven't seen a trailer for it, you need to go look at it, because it's most of the same people as Nosferatu. Willem Dafoe's in it. It looks horrifying.
As long as it's not sexy werewolves, I'm down. We've had too many sexy werewolves. It's done irreparable damage.
This new werewolf movie is definitely not sexy werewolves. It looks gross and terrifying.
to most people. I
mean, if you come out of this like, I thought they were kind of sexy, we will quit the show. Like, I'm not
Joke's
doing
on
it
you.
anymore.
I'm into that shit.
Please, God, no. But if you're new to the show, what we usually do is take 2 movies with a similar plot, theme, some kind of connecting factor, take them through 10 rounds, score them on a scale of 1 to 10, and then declare a winner. This week, we are doing 3, so there will be a first place, second place, and third place as we tell you who the best Spider-Man is. So, without further ado, let's get into our tale of the tape for this evening. For Spider-Man 2002, Tobey Mac's Spider-Man. I don't know why I said Toby Mac. That's a Christian rock star that I can't stand.
God, it's been just staring us on the face the whole time.
It was directed by Sam Raimi with a budget of $139 million and a worldwide box office of $810 million. That was like smashing records in 2002.
Oh, you can't understate or overstate how fucking huge this movie was. Like, everyone had that like super articulated Spider-Man toy. Like, every kid had that one.
Yeah, dude, I was like obsessed before I even watched it, just staring at the poster when I was a kid, because we didn't have a super lot of live action superhero movies, and definitely not fucking Spider-Man, and definitely not this good.
Yeah, we had like 90s Captain America with like the ears like in the fucking molded of the suit.
We had like, I think we had one Hulk movie at this point, but I don't know. This was like the superhero movie forever. Every superhero movie was like, will it beat Spider-Man?
Yeah, like, well, we had the Batmans, which had kind of like, we're like, like in kind of quality.
Yep.
Then what else do we have? We had Superman, which, 1 classic, 2 classic, 3 and then 4 got taken by canon, and we had super electric
They kind of did the same thing with the first trilogy of Spider-Man. Number 3 fell way off a cliff, dude. But it has a runtime of 121 minutes. Excuse me. IMDb of 7.4. Rotten Tomato critics gave it a 90%, and apparently the audience gave it a 67. That's crazy to me.
I mean, it's
Sam,
campy, and like I guess like in retrospect, it's like not the cool as it's the cool factor is worn off of it a little bit, and I still love
yeah,
it. But
I don't think Rotten Tomatoes even existed when that movie came out, so it's all
yes,
definitely
that's
people
all.
looking at it in hindsight now. Because when this
A
came
lot of
out, it was
perspective.
nothing but good stuff.
Mhm.
Other notable films by Sam Raimi are The Evil Dead, Dark Man, and Drag Me to Hell. I didn't know he did
Fucking-
Dark Man.
Oh yeah, dude, fucking Spider-Man 2 like has that total fucking Sam Raimi moment with like the tentacles and everything, and
Yeah.
no, like especially with if you look at Darkman, it is exactly 50% of the way between Spider-Man and Evil Dead.
That's what I was gonna say. Darkman was a fantastic practice for Spider-Man.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it had all the bright colors and it's a comic book based, and you could just kind of go wild with it.
Starring cast is Tobey Maguire, Willem Dafoe, Kirsten Dunst, and James Franco. And other than Willem Dafoe, these names were not big names before this movie, and then they were the biggest names.
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst maybe a little bit. Like she had some like
she was in
childhood
an interview with a
roles.
vampire, but then I didn't see anything between then and this that I can recall.
Jumanji.
She's in Jumanji? Oh,
Yep,
she's in
she's the daughter.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It just instantly saw the kid as a monkey, and I was like, holy shit. Yeah, she just played terrifying creatures as a child.
And moving on, we have The Amazing Spider-Man 2012. Director Mark Webb, ironically. Budget $230 million with a worldwide box office of 758. So still,
just a
obscene
constant
amounts
cash
of money. Yeah. Runtime of 136 minutes. IMDb of 6.9%. Nice. Rotten Tomato critics of 71% and Rotten Tomato audience of 77%. Some of Mark Webb's other creations are 500 Days of Summer, Gifted, and The Only Living Boy in New York.
I've heard of 500 Days of Summer. Never fucking heard of the other two.
Nope. Main cast of Amazing Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Reyes Ifans, and Dennis Leary. All right. And last up, we have Spider-Man Homecoming 2017, director John Watts. I don't think that... Oh, I'm thinking of Tom Watts. Tom Waits. John Watts. I'm like, wait.
I think you fucked this up, Devin.
Yeah. Oh man, I want to see fucking Spider-Man directed by Tom Waits. That'd be fucking
such
insane.
a different vibe.
A budget of $175 million, worldwide box office of $881 million. So it has made the most out of all of these, which is still insane considering how much these have all made. So you can't fuck up with the first Spider-Man movie. If you abuse it, then we get some problems. But first one, it's always guaranteed money. IMDb of 7.4, Rotten Tomato critics of 92%, and an audience of 87. So a bit of disparity there. I can speak. John Watts's other movies are Cop Car, Clown, and Wolves. So simple.
He also did all the other Spider-Man trilogy movies for this trilogy, but
Correct.
I wanted to put what he's done outside of Spider-Man, and that was a weird collection.
Yes, and top billed cast from Homecoming are Tom Holland, Michael Keaton, Robert Downey Jr., Marissa Tomei, and Zendaya.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei. We went too young with Aunt May in that one. I will say that. She's just so fucking hot still.
We'll do this in ascending order of Aunt May hotness.
Yeah, they went down in age for every Spider-Man and Aunt May. The age for Spider-Man finally made sense, and the age for Aunt May did not. I mean, not necessarily the age, just how hot she was.
Oh, but I mean, going back to the first Spider-Man, it totally has fucking 90210 fucking syndrome, where it's like every person in this high school is like
bad.
30.
It was real bad.
Like I'm seeing bald spots. That man has 5 o'clock shadow. That one looks hungover. And there's this one weird fat kid who snuck into the background of every shot in the first one. It was weird.
I didn't notice that at all. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's in like the flash fight scene in the audience. He's just teleporting. Like every time the camera moves, he's just fucking right there in the background of the scene.
It's fucking the next Spider-Man villain they never did.
Yeah.
It's just the fat guy from his high school. All right, well, we're going to
Photobomber.
take you through the plots of these very briefly so we can spend more time on the rounds and so we don't spend 2.5 to 3 hours talking about the plot of 3 fucking movies. And we're going to kind of assume most of who would be watching this or listening to this has seen these movies. You've had plenty of time by now. But Spider-Man Tobey Maguire opens up.
Yeah.
The first note I made is, my God, do you remember when intro credits took for fucking ever?
Yeah, and they were so proud of it, and it's so bad. It's like,
annoying as
CGI
fuck.
spider webs, look what we can do. And it's just like, dude, just fucking move. Like, look, every letter is being held up by a string of webs. Isn't that cool? And it's like, just start the movie.
It's not often you get to hear the entire theme song at the 5-minute score for Spider-Man before you ever see it.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is oh god, what's the name of the thing? Danny Elfman. So you bring Danny Elfman to play, you're getting every inch of Danny Elfman.
I do love the score. I'm not talking shit about the score. I'm just saying, you kind of blow your load if you play the whole fucking thing at the beginning before the movie starts.
But yeah, we start off with, yet again, we talked about this on the last episode. Don't do this voiceover. Just like basically, it's like where am I now? My life is crazy complicated. Here's my story. It's like, yeah, we know, that's why we're here. You don't need to tell us
and Tobey Maguire's is just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to sound super like toxic masculinity, but it's missing a little testosterone when he talks.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it makes me uncomfortable a little bit.
Yeah, no, I remember I saw like a screen test one time of like basically like they had to prove to like executives that like Tobey Maguire could be a badass. So it's this whole thing of him like with his shirt off kicking dudes' asses to prove he could be Spider-Man.
Oh, I've seen the test footage for this movie and it looked dark as fuck. But
Yeah.
Yeah, we open up on his everyone's obviously 30 on a school trip. Elsie from True Blood is with Mary Jane, and he was definitely like 25 or 30 at this point.
Yeah, and even Kirsten Dunst in this like looks like early 20s. Like she does not look like a fucking high schooler in this. And neither does Tobey Maguire.
And yeah, Tobey Maguire looks 30. James Franco looks like 27 at the youngest.
It's just like one of those things, like they don't put anyone young around them, so like I guess the illusion kind of holds a little bit,
right.
but it's pretty, but it's like later on in the scene when like the teacher comes in, the teacher looks fucking younger than them.
Right, that's true. We get the classic "something of a scientist myself" scene with Willem Dafoe as he drops off his son at the field trip in a Rolls Royce.
Yep. Yeah, and then we head straight into the origin story. Everyone goes in, and fucking Harry does a really dick move and like takes all Peter's fucking information and just fucking sneaks fucking Mary Jane from him after. He's like, you like her, right? I'm gonna go fucking
I had a friend just like this in high school that kind of looked like James Franco, so it made me just fucking hate him more.
Yeah, and then we talk about the worst held down lab like in history. First of all, I've stood where this is. This is the Natural History Museum in Los Angeles, but they're like, they even say, hey, one of the spiders missing. No, I'm not going to check that out. It's a radioactive, genetically mutated spider, but it's fine. And then, like, yeah, like, we get all little sexy Mary Jane shots, and then it fucking bites me. And I'd be like, I would tell on myself so quickly. I'd be
Right?
like, I just got, like, you said there's like 700 kinds of spiders here, right? How many of them can kill me? Because I just got, like, bit by
Yeah, it's really strange that none of them ever consider going to the hospital.
Yeah, it's like bright colors in nature. That's bad, right? That's because this was neon.
Yeah, especially these. Yeah, this one is a bright red and blue spider. Also, the lady showing them around is just describing every Spider-Man power while talking about the spiders. It's so this in your face, like as if you've
all
never
these
heard of
CGI
Spider-Man.
presentations in the background of like DNA and all this. Yeah, it's so over the top and cartoony and shit. And yeah, he just goes home and basically like passes out from like a stroke. Like he just like goes onto his floor. It's like, yeah, that's you. Just normally everyone else died from a fucking like Black Widow bite, and that's just the end of the story.
That would have been. I want to see a version of that movie where it just goes from that to his funeral and like, what the fuck happened?
Oh, there's plenty of funeral footage in this. They could fucking just splice together. Wouldn't even be hard.
We get our first look at Goblin, too. He's doing a preview of this. You see the suit and glider. The military's like, we already saw that. We don't care about that shit.
Yeah.
And then
like, why don't you care about that? That's so cool.
That's not normal.
Yeah, no, the general just has some personal spite against fucking Norman Osborn, and I don't know fucking why in this. He's just fucking like, fuck Osborn. Like, that's his motivation.
Pretty much.
Yeah, two of these movies like could be fucking avoided if they just didn't be like, I'm pulling your funding. Like that's like how every fucking like superhero horror movie.
It's a classic startup for a Spider-Man villain, though. A scientist gets his funding pulled. It happens a lot. Actually, Spider-Man 2 is the same fucking thing.
Yep.
Scientists are fucking dangerous, and we need to be on alert.
Oh yeah, well, it's like the Venture Brothers. Like the difference between like a good scientist and a bad scientist, it's like one disfiguring scar. Like that's it. You just gotta like fuck up once, and then you're fucking evil.
Yeah, he says he's trying to say the gas is fine, and then his friend professor scientist says it's definitely not, and snitches him out, and they pull their funding.
Mm-hmm.
And then they start laying it on thick that Uncle Ben is to be beloved, and you should get attached to him quickly.
Yeah. Oh, he's good to his wife and takes care of his family and is handy around the house and is completely selfless and loving Peter. And I'm sure nothing bad will happen to him.
Yeah. And then, during his little floor seizure, you see his DNA turn red and blue. I liked that was what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Then Norman says, fuck it, and does gas chambers himself. I hope we don't get fucking pinged for that one. I didn't mean to say.
Yeah. That wasn't a Jewish last name. It should be okay. Yeah, no, but he just I mean, first off, like we have like iron straps, so that's a bad sign for any test. Like if I'm ever getting like linked to a table, like wait, nope, didn't sign up for this, but just goes in and just inhales elemental green and fucking.
And I feel like all of this was just Willem Dafoe, because the way he convulses and fucking everything he does in this movie is just Willem Dafoe being Willem Dafoe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like what's my motivation? It's just be yourself, turn it to 10, and just go.
His friend goes in to help him. Flatlines, and his friend is like crying and reviving him. Yeah, and then he wakes up and fucking kills him for saying they need to start
and then
over.
Jumps and poses and hisses for no one, and then we fucking cut. Yeah.
Again, I feel like that was just one more take where Will was like, I want to try something. And they're like, oh my God.
Yeah. Then Peter wakes up. He's ripped his shit now. And yet again, no concern about these massive physical changes overnight. His hand's a little sticky. And his window apparently just opens right onto Mary Jane's window, which I'm sure has never been an aspect in his young adolescent teenage life whatsoever. Not only that, she just leaves the blinds open. So I guess maybe this is a mutual thing. Who fucking knows?
Definitely. In the comics, Mary Jane has known he's Spider-Man all along because their windows are so close, and she literally saw him crawl out to go find Uncle Ben's killer and was like, oh, shit, he's Spider-Man. Ben says, don't forget we're painting after school, and then he goes off to high school, misses the bus, runs after it, sign sticks to his hand, we're laying it on. His hands are sticky. Do you get it?
Yep. Yeah. Harry comes into his dad, passed out on the floor, which hospital immediately. You don't get to say you're fine if I find you like unconscious on the floor. We're going for a CAT scan right now.
Right. or at the very least an intervention because you're drinking too much.
Yep. And then the assistant comes in and just says, hey, your friends at the lab's dead and we've been robbed. And that's that entire scene.
And then they all just move on. Again, like military-grade equipment was stolen. I'm sure we'll see it around.
Yeah, and then I do know a little bit of trivia about this. We go to the lunchroom scene, which is yet again, there's so many memes in this scene. I couldn't, like, in this movie in general, I had a hard time watching it. I was like, oh, no, that one. But we go to this point where he's in the cafeteria, Mary Jane slips, his spider senses activate, and he catches the plate. He did that. Like, that wasn't an effect. It wasn't wired. It took 157 takes. I had to prove this to my friend. The only thing it was stuck to his hand, but he physically caught all those things. That's why he looked so fucking surprised.
That's incredible. Yeah, also, like, Mary Jane slips on what looks like just a puddle of piss when she walks in.
Yeah.
But
then, he experienced some premature webulation.
Yeah, dude, straight up. Because she's like, did you get contacts? And he's just like, Doesn't say fucking anything.
Sticky shit starts coming out of his hands voluntarily.
Yeah, he hits Flash with the tray when he tries to yank it off. And I still think this scene is awesome and I love it. But he goes out to the hallway and then the noise they make for when his spider sense is going off and like how it zooms in on his eye. It's one of my favorite depictions of the spider sense. But yeah, everything goes super slow-mo and you see Flash's hand coming in to deck him in the back of the head. What a bitch.
Yeah. Hits him hard enough that like it dented the locker. Like that could have been like a lethal hit on a normal human.
And then he turns around and you get the sweet slow-mo scene where he's just like watching the fist go in front of his face as he dodges it. It's like, and then punches him 10 fucking feet across the room.
Yeah. And then the teacher just there just like is like the worst fake food drop ever. It's like, oh. It's like, no, that was intentional.
And then everyone's like, you're a fucking freak. And I'm like, that would not be how that went down in my school.
That'd be it. Then everyone clapped.
If I saw somebody get punched 10 feet, I'd be like, what? You need to try out for sports tomorrow.
Also, no one puts 2 and 2 together. Like, it's like, remember that time that like Peter like shot that weird shit out of his wrist and then ran out and kicked the shit out of Flash and jumped 10 feet in the air? Think that has anything to do with the new spider hero that can jump 10 feet in the air? And
like one person just afterwards was in the cafeteria picking up the web and like, the fuck? Then we get the iconic wall crawl scene where he starts putting it all together, using all his powers.
Where his shirt still hangs towards the fucking wall because that scene is shot just flat and he's crawling on the fucking floor.
I still like it. The way dun, dun. And then, them trying out the web with Shazam, go web, go, up and away. And then he finally figures it out.
2 Superman references in this, which implies that DC Comics exist in this world.
Yeah, I realized it wasn't the first one, but the second one, they are like trying to figure out what to call Doc Ock, and one of Jonah Jameson's assistants says Doctor Strange. He's like, we already have one of those. And I'm like, whoa, wait, what?
Go back. No, there's a few things in here that is like slip shit in like subtly that like I've noticed definitely this time, but then he does like he actually connects the web, and there's a joke I never really got the first time, but as he swings down and hits the wall, it's a bug in a windshield because the fucking car pinging there.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I've seen this 100 times and I didn't notice that. That's amazing.
Yep.
But he comes home late, missed the painting. There's a nice note from Ben.
To the sound of domestic squabbles going on next door.
I barely even noticed it because of where I grew up. That was just normal.
Yeah. The sound of crickets.
He watches MJ suffer abuse and then goes to chit chat with her outside.
She's like, "Did you hear that?" And like, yeah, whole neighborhood heard that, honey. I'm sorry.
She hops off and runs off and hops in Flash's car. So he starts looking for cars in the paper.
Yeah, it's a fucking Prowler. When was the last time you saw a Prowler?
He has a nice ass fucking car, dude. I don't know if he's supposed to be rich in this movie, but
I'm guessing, yeah. Well, he becomes like an astronaut later, I guess. And like Cotton. No, that's Jonah Jameson's son. I don't know what happens to Flash.
Yeah, they changed Flash drastically over these movies,
too. I remember what happens to Flash. He becomes fucking Eric. That's Eddie. Never mind.
Ad for $3,000 if you can last 3 minutes in the ring. Starts drawing up costume designs and somehow draws the perfect exact Spider-Man design, but doesn't actually make it yet. I do like his first suit. It's pretty cool.
I remember the PS1 game could unlock that suit.
Yeah. In the first game, you start in that suit, just like the movie, before you can unlock the real one. But Ben insists on driving him when he says he's just going to the library. And Peter Parker is a total fucking asshole to Ben in this movie.
For no reason. He's just like, stop trying to give me life advice. Don't be my dad. Fuck you. Like, he's like starts acting like a petulant teenager, which like is weird with 25-year-old Tobey Maguire.
It is. And it's like, if you tried to imagine the worst thing you could say to your father right before he dies, and then did you do it?
Like, I hope you get shot right before we have a chance to reconcile.
I hope you get shot, and it's kind of my fault, and I have to live with that guilt for a long time.
Specific.
Then we get Macho Man Randy Savage's Bonesaw. Also, one of the best things they did in these movies was Bruce Campbell was in every movie, who was also the voice narrator in the Nintendo 64 Spider-Man game. But yeah, he's the wrestling announcer here. And we get Macho Man Randy Savage just absolutely fucking people up.
Because I just imagine Sam Raimi and fucking Bruce Campbell just must be neighbors at this point. Like, like some children must have married or something at this point. They're just linked inextricably.
Yeah, I'm just curious how he ended up on the Nintendo 64 game, because that came out before this movie ever did. Like, I remember that was how I knew him, was he's the voice from Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, literally Sam Raimi. Like, it just is like he's like it's like Adam Sandler's fucking Rob Schneider. He's just like, I don't care what you do. I'll just put you literally in everything that I touch.
I love
forever.
But he tells him his name is the Human Spider, and Bruce Campbell's like, that fucking sucks. And he introduces him as Spider-Man. And also, why are the wrestling divas all like 50 years old and disgusting? Usually wrestling divas are like stupid hot. Like,
yeah. And he comes in and they're like taking out the last person who's like screaming about his legs. This isn't WWE. This is actual just like underground cage fighting with a budget.
They literally like stopped taking him out of the ring to let him scream at Spider-Man about how much pain he's in. But then for some reason, when he gets in, it's a cage match, and you get the iconic quote, "I got you for 3 minutes, 3 minutes of playtime. You're going nowhere."
Then, Spider-Man wusses out, jumps up to the cage, and then asks if his husband made that. And what if he did? Wouldn't you feel silly?
I would love to see a version of that scene where Bonesaw just goes, "Yeah? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Made it for my anniversary. He's very supportive of my hobbies." He's in the front row right now cheering his little heart out.
Would you turn around and tell him what you just said to me? But he knocks out Bonesaw by kicking him into the rope somehow inside of a minute. And because of that,
like the shit beat out of him before he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm Spider-Man," and then just fucking like ends it in like one move.
He kicks him like 9 times too before he launches him across the ring. But because it was only like a minute, the promoter only gives him $100. That math doesn't work out. He says, "The ad said $3,000 for 3 minutes. You did it in 1, so here's $100." Okay.
Yeah. Also, probably wouldn't be talking shit to someone I just saw kick someone like fucking 12 feet across an open space.
Yeah, he acknowledges that he gets robbed immediately when Peter walks out, and he lets the guy go. Because the promoter says, "I missed the part where that's my problem," so then he repeats it back to him when the robber gets away, and he's like, "You could have torn that guy apart." I'm like, so you acknowledge that he's very strong and can fuck people up, and you still fucked him over by $2,900.
Yeah, and also it's not like he was just running. He had like a pistol in his hand. It's like, why didn't you stop him? Gun.
Yeah, he had a fucking gun next to my head. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm assumably a fucking 17-year-old boy in this universe. Gun.
Then he comes outside and there's a crowd gathering where Ben is dead. And the ugly cry face he pulls here in this scene is, I've never, even as a kid, I was like, that doesn't look good. Like, I don't feel emotional right now. I just feel awkward.
Spider-Man just gave you the ick.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and then he hears a convenient police scanner right there that just tells him that where the fucking murderer of his fucking uncle is, car he's in and shit. And he goes in the warpath. And that's like the whole thing. It's like, if you have Spider-Man and he's not making jokes but he's kicking your ass, you need to be very afraid.
Right. Yes, that's I wish they had done that with TASM at a certain point, but because we'll get there. But he suits up, starts chasing him down. Some pretty rough CGI at first.
Yeah. The shadows and night are doing a lot of fucking favors to this.
It kind of reminded me of the CGI in the Catwoman movie. It was really rough.
Yeah. It's just like very obvious cut from human to like fucking rigged 3D thing that like barely looks like a person.
But he figures out his swing, catches up to the car. We have a whole chase scene. They run into a building, and he kills this guy. He just straight up fucking kills him.
Arguable, like I think because it's like he kicks the shit out of him first, then he pins him against the wall, pulls out a gun, breaks his arm, and then as he breaks his hand, he like steps back and like hits a pipe and goes out the window. So responsible for his death, yes. I don't know if he was like actively like die motherfucker, but like
I mean, the look in his eyes certainly said die motherfucker.
Yeah.
But But
Like, no,
whatever.
don't get me wrong. I don't think he's sad that he died, but I think like that, like he didn't do this and like push him out the window. It was like snap,
True.
step back, fucking fall out window. So, but he did
True.
break his fucking wrist right there. So he was like in not fucking around Spider-Man mode.
But then as he knocks him out, the police boat, there's a police boat right there, just shines a spotlight on him immediately. And he doesn't have his mask on, by the way. So
yeah, I guess it's far enough away that it's, you know.
Again, there's
Well, it's
got to
like-
be some cop out there that's like, I'm pretty sure. Well, lots of people see his face in this trilogy. So
Yeah. Well, it's like that joke from fucking like the Justice League where Lex Luthor takes over the Flash and it's like, well, at least I can see who this is, and takes off his mask. Like, I have no idea who this is.
But he goes home, tells like silently, there's music playing. We don't actually hear it. He tells Aunt May what happened and they hug and cry. And then we see the military go to see an exoskeleton test of a new company they're funding, and everybody gets fucking goblined to hell.
Yeah. Definitely not Stark Industries TM.
We do a pretty big time jump here, I guess, because Peter graduates. He and Harry are about to move in together. A bunch of shit that really
Fucking
doesn't matter.
Norman's way more proud of fucking Peter than Harry, which is like this weird little fucking beat that goes through the whole movie.
Right.
It's like, you're such a good kid and such a smart scientist, my son. And then just like fucking walks away.
Oh, you do see MJ dumps Flash, and Peter has a moment with Aunt May while he cries about Ben again. And remembers the great power, great responsibility quote, has a real suit now. And then we just montage into the future where we get lots of news articles. And I do love the street interviews they do with citizens about him. That one lady, that one lady has been burned into my head forever, where she's like, a guy with 8 arms sounds hot, and then hits a fucking cigarette.
We get a hippie rendition of the original Spider-Man theme song.
That pissed me off, honestly. I was just waiting for the actual song, and I never got it when I watched.
One guy's like, there's one. The one's burned in my head. Is like, he stinks, and I don't like him.
Yeah, that was Jim Norton.
Yep.
He's a famous comedian. But I do fucking love the suit. That is one of our rounds tonight. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I love this suit. It was amazing.
Where he got it, how he made it. I guess he used his super spider sewing powers. Maybe the spiders weave. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, they don't even try to explain it.
No, he goes from fucking like I fell through a fucking thrift store and like thrifted a Spider-Man costume to straight up like fucking on-screen movie quality spandex form-fitting suit with like rubber decals and the whole thing.
Right. Yeah, and the webbing and everything. I have no fucking clue how you do that. But then we see J. Jonah Jameson for the first time, and obviously immediately says he's a villain, and puts out an ad for Spider-Man pictures. If he doesn't want to be famous, I'll make him infamous.
One of the perfect castings in fucking this world.
More perfect than any Spider-Man casting, honestly. The fact that he was in multiple trilogies is incredible.
He embodies J. Jonah Jameson more than.
It's beautiful.
I think Robert Downey Jr. embodies fucking Iron Man.
Exactly. Yeah. I would say he's possibly the best casting of all time. But
yep.
MJ lies about being a waitress and then also tells him she's going on a date with Harry. We're in their apartment now. He says Dr. Connors fired me. So we get a little tidbit there about Dr. Connors.
Oh, also, I noticed the diner in this scene that Mary Jane works at is the same diner from Men in Black 2.
Oh, sick. Dude,
yeah, it's like where you gets the
Until
pie.
I knew you, I didn't realize how much shit gets reused in these movies.
Oh yeah, there's like 5 places, man. Like there's this one bar, like in like fucking like Reseda somewhere that's got all these like cowboy boots stapled to the fucking ceiling, and like I guarantee you've seen it in like 85 fucking movies. I've like recorded shit there 3 separate times.
Are there cowboy boots on the ceiling when it's recorded?
Yeah. No, it's like the whole bar is like it's like a cowboy western bar, but like it's just like the entire
that
top
would smell.
row. I mean, fucking probably does, but the alcohol in the air probably kills whatever fucking bacteria.
Harry deflects from who he's dating. Peter sees the ad for Spider-Man pictures and then starts webbing up cameras and taking pictures of himself doing
perfect photos.
Yes.
And at least doesn't leave his fucking name on this one.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck? That was making me so mad.
Fucking the Amazing Spider-Man may have the dumbest Peter Parker.
Seriously. But he gets a freelance job with the Daily Bugle. Do they call it the Daily Bugle in this? Yes, they do.
I think so. Yeah.
Norman's at a
Christmas, it's like,
board meeting.
No job.
His...
Christmas beats best I can do.
Right.
Yeah. Their board's voting Norman out.
Yeah, they're selling the company, and he goes full Willem Dafoe. You can't do this to me. Snaps the fuck out on them, and they say they're announcing the sale after the World Unity Festival. And we cut straight to the World Unity Festival.
Then hard cut to Macy Gray, which is a fucking neuron
that was a weird plug. It was a weird fucking plug.
I was like, oh yeah, Macy Gray. What the fuck? There's like a Three Doors Down song in this movie too. Like there was so much shit.
Nickelback was the big song from this
that
movie.
Was it.
So Macy Gray wasn't even necessary. They could have just done
was Nickelback busy that day? Like, I mean, goddamn. But we have Chinese dress Mary Jane, which is
what the
an
fuck
iconic
was that
look
about?
would be well, it's Unity Day, so she's showing how unity she is by appropriating cultures. Yeah, it's like what's the best, nicest festival that we could fucking make that would make like someone really evil forget? It's like, it's Unity Day where everyone loves each other.
Exactly. It would be a shame if some evil green villain came in here and just started murdering people.
Yeah, we accept all colors except green.
Harry's being a total dick and giving her shit for her dress, by the way.
Yeah.
To make his dad happy. Really weird.
Then she rejects his kiss, so they have a real fucking healthy relationship going on here.
His spider sense goes off, and then you notice the entire board is in one single spot on the balcony. Because they just hang out all the time. You know?
Yeah, and no one like thinks that like we see this like so far coming in the distance. Like he doesn't even need a spider sense. It's just like what's that? It's coming closer. Wow, it's that one of Arch. Oh God, it's the glider. We should probably move. Literally that long.
He throws one grenade that explodes and knocks the balcony loose, and then apparently has another grenade that's just vaporize everyone except Mary Jane.
Why did we never use the skeleton grenade again? That could have just ended.
Never again.
Did he have one? Again. Was like, did he just? That was the experimental one, and he just like wasted it on the fucking board because like he didn't know Spider-Man was a thing yet.
It would be really funny if the camera cuts back to him and he's like, oh shit, what was that?
That was just the next one in line. Weird. Later on he's like throwing like knife bombs and shit at people.
Yeah. If he hit Peter with one of those, the whole movie's done.
Yeah. That's it.
Spider-Man saves a kid from getting crushed by a falling balloon and shit, and Goblin beats the shit out of some cops. Spider-Man fights him. Goblin almost stops him from saving MJ, and then he rips out some wires on his glider and sends him off. And I love that he does the cliche, classic, like cartoony, "We'll meet again, Spider-Man."
No, like this movie just embraced comic book more than any of the other ones. It's literally a fucking Saturday morning cartoon done live action, and I'm not mad about
it
that.
So much when I was little.
And those cops that all have guns, but let's all race at the Goblin one at a time and fucking get our
fist
ass
fight him. Yeah.
And
get the mannequin swinging scene, and MJ's in love with him instantly. And then, like, talking about it a lot to her boyfriend. We see him on the phone with her, and he's like, he's amazing.
What do you mean incredible? It's like, I'll come over now. It's like, no, okay, I'll buy something. Just make you feel better. Like, flailing, dude. It's not good.
We see Norman losing his shit in his house, and this is just incredible Willem Dafoeing, where he's in the mirror and keeps like Smeagol switching personalities, kind of, but it's fucking beautiful because the camera's not. At first, it's not cutting back and forth, like. You know what I mean? Like, It's just him changing personalities as he walks towards a mirror. It's fucking incredible. But basically, Goblin tells him that they need to try and get Spider-Man to join him.
Yep. We cut to Jonah Jameson's office, where he has already named and copyrighted the Green Goblin name.
Yep.
He's on the shit.
I love that everybody just accepts these names from Jonah.
Yeah. No one questions it. And then just a fucking explosion from behind. And then we get a demonstration of why J. Jonah Jameson's one of the biggest G's in the fucking Marvel universe is he's got a fucking knife to his throat being lifted off the ground. He's like, who sends in the pictures? Like, I don't know. Just fucking defends fucking Peter.
Yeah, and Spider-Man saves him. He's like, I knew you were in cahoots. And then he fucking webs his mouth shut. Like, you're really not helping your image. And then, Goblin just goes, sleep.
In another weapon that we don't use again.
Yeah, dude, two things he could have easily taken out Spider-Man with.
I'm guessing it's just like because he stole it, he only has like one of each thing. That's the only thing I can think of. Like they had like the demo pack of like one of each weapon. You got like one gas canister, one skeleton bomb, one fucking
and then
clip
like
machine gun ammo,
regular grenades.
Yeah.
But then we get. I really, really want a poster of this. They exist everywhere, but the wanted newspaper cover of Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
He also does this super cool speech while he takes him
We're
off
not
of
so
sleep.
different, you and I.
Yeah. He says, as much as they love a hero, the one thing they love more is to see a hero fail, die trying. And then, he like remembers that in the next scene. Get a will they, won't they scene with MJ, and she runs off, and dudes immediately start following her to fucking rape
and
her.
also like, he's stalking her. She's like, I was in the neighborhood. It's like, well, it was like 2 buses and a cab in the neighborhood. It's like, just stalking her. It's fine. It's just like the rules of stalking. Step 1, be attractive. Step 2, have money. Step 3, see step 1 and 2. If you don't follow these steps, you get arrested.
It's exactly. But it was almost like a fucking I don't know, a 60s crime alley she walks into where guys just are coming from everywhere.
Like the Jets are fucking about to well, at first I'm like, oh, are they going to mug her? And then they start interacting like, oh, this isn't a mugging.
And then it starts raining profusely. Spider-Man does a quick change except for his mask, beats the shit out of him.
We get wet Kirsten Dunst shirt, which was I ruined
Lord.
that part of the VHS when I was a kid. It's only about 3 seconds, but there was fucking white track lines across that entire scene by the time I was done with it. Ripped up the tape almost in 2 with the rewind of the forward and the rewind of the forward.
And then we see the iconic, literally award-winning kiss where he hangs upside down and kisses MJ.
Which, in an interview, Tobey Maguire said was the most unromantic kiss of his life because he was essentially being waterboarded as this was happening because he had the mask on and rain was running up his nose. And how you waterboard someone is by holding them upside down, putting a cloth in their face, and pouring water on them.
That's incredible. Then there's a building fire, lady screaming that her baby is in there, so Spider-Man pops up, saves the baby. I do he comes out and you hear another scream, and the cop's like, I gotta take you in. He's like, I gotta go save a person. He's like, all right, but I'll be here when you get back. He's like, then I won't come back.
And he runs in, and we find out that William Dafoe has a really good screaming lady in distress impression.
Yeah, how the fuck did he do that?
Well, we should have known from the Boondocks that he can do a pretty good female voice impression, so... But yeah, just the most pointy-headed grandma in a shawl that you've ever seen is walking around this fucking burning building. And he goes over and he's like, surprise! And fucking
he beats his ass, and then Spider-Man just leaves, and he says, no one says no to me. And then we get the Thanksgiving scene where Norman puts together the Peter's Spider-Man because he's got the same... the fact that he saw that cut, memorized it, and then was like, that's that cut. It's pretty crazy.
I mean, it's nothing on the fucking, we'll get to it, but the fucking Homecoming fucking Michael Keaton realization shit is way better done version of this.
That was yes, you're right. Goblin decides he needs to attack his heart first after he realizes he leaves. And then we get the iconic Aunt May praying, deliver us from evil.
She goes into the hospital in full psychosis. And
dude.
Peter
realizes the goblin knows who he is.
Yeah.
And then Mary Jane tells him she's in love with Spider-Man. And Harry walks in when they're holding hands at his grandma's deathbed and decides they're fucking immediately.
Yeah, just fuck you all then. Immediately. Just
what a
oh wow, a little human contact and consolation at a fucking trying time is just fucking emotional cheating. Great, cool.
She asks, he says, Spider-Man asked me what I thought about you, and then just melts her. Harry interrupts one of Norman's giggling sessions. Tells Dad Peter's with MJ now, so now he knows to go kidnap MJ. And
gives him "I'm proud of you, son" hug, which then sets up everything. It's like, oh, my dad's finally accepted me.
Yeah, sets up the rest of the trilogy. Yep.
Yep.
He calls MJ and Goblin answers and says, "Can Spider-Man come out to play?" And then MJ wakes up on top of the fucking Brooklyn Bridge. And I would have died. If you put me asleep on top of that, I'd be dead.
Yeah. Oh, I just rolled over. Like, wouldn't even woke it up. Just put it in fucking gone.
Like, well, that didn't fucking work out.
Yeah, basically Goblin sets up this whole fucking, like, supervillain fucking trap where it's like, do you save the cardboard car full of innocent children orphans or your girlfriend?
Yeah. I do like how they showed them both in each eye from angles that don't make sense, that you can see you're above Mary Jane falling down and also watching the gondola cart fall.
He's just got fucking chameleon eyes just fucking doing that, basically. But he's Spider-Man, so he says, I choose both, and fucking catches Mary Jane on the downswing and catches the cable car, and there's a bunch of shenanigans that fucking, he lowers it down.
Yeah, puts it on a barge, and then the people of New York start throwing shit at Goblin and say, "You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us." I love that shit. That was one of my favorite parts of this movie.
Yeah.
And then Goblin's like, okay, well, I'm going to take him somewhere and beat the holy fuck out of him now.
Yeah, which he then proceeds to do so. He just flies him off to a random abandoned fucking Gothic building number 3.
Right.
I don't know what this ever was. It's not like it was a factory or anything. It's just like a haunted house.
Just beats his whole ass, throws a grenade in his face, blows his mask apart, and then just like the noises that Tobey Maguire makes during this scene are so cringy.
Yeah, just beats him like through walls, like upstairs, downstairs, fucking just throughout this entire building, and then like gets him down, and then like basically says like, I'm gonna go like kill fucking MJ like once I'm done with you, and then she just fucking goes like no cell fucking Hulk Hogan mode. Starts fucking hulking out.
Yeah, all of a sudden Peters gets it's typical Spider-Man shit, but then he starts beating his ass, and then he pulls off his mask and tries to fool them and says, "Peter, it's me, stop." And then Godspeed, Spider-Man. And fucking the glider comes up behind him. And I don't know if it's supposed to be funny, but I've always loved how it starts coming and it cuts back to him just to go, oh.
Yeah. Oh, God. I read something. Someone said that like they should have done this in the fucking last Spider-Man movie, but like if like because like all the fucking dudes get sent back to their own dimensions in the last one. Mm-hmm. Like, what if that's the moment he got sent back
I thought
to,
the
and
same
that's
thing.
what that was? It's like, oh yeah, this is where I left off. Shit.
But right before he dies, he says, "Peter, don't tell Harry," and then dies immediately. And then we set up the next 2 movies as he lays Norman down.
Stripped him down, apparently. Like, took off his pants and all the goblin shit.
Unless he was wearing a full robe and shit underneath the goblin suit, which would be really uncomfortable.
Yeah. And also got stabbed, like, in the dick, too. So, like, this is all fucking problematic. And, like, lays him out, like, full, like, fucking, like, Christ and, like, La Piata. Like, fucking, like, on the...
And the most flowy window in the house. Like,
yeah.
And Harry walks in right when it happens and pulls a gun on Spider-Man. And he's gone.
Which I guess they just have a gun in every drawer in this house. It's just like right there. It's like, drawer gun.
We get the funeral where Harry swears on his father's grave he will make Spider-Man pay. And I was also like, why is this the windiest fucking day ever?
Yep.
So then we get some more narration that the ones I love will always be the ones who pay. And Mary Jane tells Peter she loves him. They kiss. He says he can't, but he'll always be her friend. And then more narration as he walks away, and you see MJ in the background, like, realizing that she recognizes that kiss. And then she never brings it up for, like, a movie and a half.
Yeah, and a marriage engagement.
Right.
Where we won't talk about fucking Peter fumbling the fucking neighbor chick with fucking, chocolate cake and
that was a bummer. Every time I watch those, I'm like, dude, like, your life could be so good.
Dude, you could own a building, man. Like, just like this is, you could be landlord Spider-Man.
Yeah, the second one's really
easy
good.
Yeah, you know how easy you can have a lair if you own a building?
Yeah, no shit. If you just let her know who you are, she clearly loves you anyway. Like, you can this base of operations is tight.
Yeah. Should I take the fucking emotionally abusive girl who strung me along for fucking 15 years, or the girl who's actually gone out of her way and put some emotional risk on the fucking line?
Dude, I saw this meme the other day that was like, Peter, I don't care that you have to juggle being Spider-Man, the death of family members, the sadness about this, and this. Why weren't you at my fucking play? fucking hate Mary Jane in those movies.
Oh, yeah.
This one opens with his father filming a video that he's uncovered secrets and runs away and drops Peter off with Ben and May. And that's the beginning of the movie. And then we realize he's skateboarding Spider-Man. He's cool Spider-Man.
he's everything Spider-Man 3 Tobey Maguire wanted to be.
Yeah, they really don't have a consistent tone with Peter Parker here, though, because he's like a cool skateboarder, like punk rocker kind of guy, and then he gets beat up
he's
by
like some
the bully.
indie, like fucking like Munson fucking from the Breakfast Club, kind of like cool outsider who doesn't follow the rules, but also doesn't really have friends. But like it
doesn't make any sense.
Like,
he's handsome and into cool shit. Like he would have been fine.
Oh, you mean the handsome skateboarder who's like really into photography? Like just all the pussy,
all the ass,
all of it. Every single piece. But none left for anyone else.
But yeah, he gets beat up by the Flash in this movie. Looks a little bit more like a high schooler, but is definitely a jacked jock college guy.
Yeah. And he's really creeping on Gwen. Also, we don't have MJ in this, but they decided to do Gwen Stacy instead, which is like the saddest fucking Peter Parker line. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes more sense the way they set it up in the comics, but yeah. He comes home. It's a very happy home. May's cooking. Ben's cleaning out a flooded basement. He goes to help him and then finds his dad's briefcase. Never looked down there, apparently, in 17 years.
Yeah, and even like Ben is like, oh, yeah, your dad asked me to take care of that. I completely forgot about it, which is not something you want to hear when someone asks you to take care of something important. Yeah, and he starts investigating the bag, finds a fucking secret compartment with secret papers, and has a digital lock to his room for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just to show he's nerdy and can do stuff, I guess. But also there's an article in the bag for some reason with a picture of his dad and Connors. Like, all of this clearly was supposed to be a clue.
Exactly.
And then, like I said, there's a really complex storylines in here that are just never pan out. There's a whole thing where he finds the 0 decay rate. That matters for this movie. But a whole bunch of shit I'm not going to get into that he finds in that bag. He goes to Oscorp, pretends to be an intern. And then sneaks
in. Gwen
is
there. She's the fucking leader of the tour he sneaks into.
Yeah.
Ruins someone's life completely as he steals someone's fucking tag.
You hear the guy losing his fucking mind as they drag him away. But he sees the same symbol from his dad's like algorithm on the wall somewhere. Super convenient that they put a symbol there.
Yeah, and long story short, Doc Connors is trying to basically use fucking animal traits to like shore up human weaknesses, and he has like a missing arm, and that's obviously his fucking like whole thing with this. And talking about a mouse that like they're trying to regenerate and shit. But yeah, it's this whole basically if we splice animal DNA in ours, we'll be stronger. And this is world without weakness, I think is specifically what he says.
Right. Yeah. He sneaks into this room, and it's a bio-cable development unit, his web cartridges, basically. And the room is full of spiders spinning in a circle, and then he touches one, and they all rain on top of him and gets bit on the back of the neck. His is grosser, by the way, because there's a web hanging out of it.
Yeah. And, that's where he's fucking was able to shoot his webs from. Just
That's incredible. But he's like
biologically accurate Spider-Man just shoots out of his ass.
Yes. I have seen mock comics of that. It's always hilarious. He's asleep on the subway when his powers start kicking in and awakes. His spider sense wakes him up when a guy puts a bottle on his head and he feels the condensation coming towards him.
Yeah, and then basically just assaults the entire fucking train.
Yeah.
And like a woman kind of like sexually assaults her by like ripping her top off and just beats the shit out of a bunch of guys who had nothing to do with this.
He does beat the shit out of them like on accident, kind of. But he somehow like knows he has powers already because the dude goes to hit him with a skateboard and he's like, come on, man. And then just holds up his arm and breaks it in half and doesn't even flinch. So not sure how he knew that was going to happen. But yeah, his powers are starting. He grabs a fly in front of Aunt May's face. He's acting like he's on fucking all the drugs.
Yeah. No, he like starts like just grubbing down on food. I'm just like, yeah, it's like drunking. Like, nah, that's pot. That's he smoked his first blunt.
Yeah. He takes literally everything out of the fridge to his room and finds the bite on his neck of the dead spider. Adjusts to his new strength, destroying his entire fucking bathroom, and learns about the algorithm. And then goes to Dr. Connor's house, talks about his dad. he shows him the algorithm and acts like he just figured that out, and he invites him to the tower. And then instead of a Flash fight, we get a one-on-one basketball scene between Flash and Peter Parker where he full-on shacks the fucking hoop and shatters the glass in front of everybody. And again, there's another moment where, like, do you remember when Peter Parker jumped 10 feet straight up sideways?
Yeah. But also, like, Ben comes and he's super pissed for, like, embarrassing Flash. Like,
yeah, that was weird. It would have made more sense if he beat his ass. Like, that would have made more sense.
No. But he did like a really diplomatic taking him down morally and like fucking like didn't even fucking lay a finger on him. Like he just fucking like
he's like, you humiliated that kid. Like, I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the fucking captain of the basketball team? Yeah, I think he's gonna be fucking okay. You mean the guy who fucking like decked me yesterday? I fucking made him look a little bad. Okay, yeah, thanks, Uncle Ben. This is the real fucking moral lesson here. Now, where's Uncle Ben?
I do like he sees Gwen and he's like, hey. Is that the girl from your computer? He's got you on his computer. I'm his probation officer. And then he just leaves. I fucking love him. Oh, also, he wasn't listed in the cast, but the Uncle Ben in this movie is played by
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
Right?
Love Martin Sheen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We get some plot exposition where Connor's. Oh, sorry. We also get a whole skateboarding, chain swinging, learning about your powers scene. It's a little corny, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And then we get some exposition shoved in here where Connors tells Peter about his Ganali device that could release something and cure polio in an afternoon or be used as a horrible weapon.
Yep, lab cure bomb. I put that down as. And but basically he's saying he's trying to use specifically lizard DNA to regrow limbs. And basically he sends like, he's just like so interested and sends May straight to voicemail. And apparently they just have like a digital mouse they can experiment on that just like fucking works, and they put in the algorithm into the fucking formula and just hit enter and the whole thing fucking is made.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was all digital or if it was a digital representation of it trying the experiment and killing mouse in some other room.
Yeah, it's unclear. Well, later it's more clear, but yeah.
Yeah. And we don't really get the great power comes great responsibility speech. Ben tells him, your father believed if you could do something for other people, then you had a moral obligation to do it. And then he does some pretty good acting here. He's like, then where is he? And starts like crying, and he shatters the door and leaves, and Ben goes off to find him. So we know what's going to happen here. A little bit different version of the first movie. He can't afford chocolate milk by 2 cents. Guy comes in and robs the convenience store and tosses him his milk. And then the guy comes outside and is like, are you going to help me catch him? And he's like, not my policy. I'm like, again, why do you fucking expect random people to help? Why do you care? Do you own the place? Yeah.
And here we get one of the stupidest scenes in any of the Spider-Man movies where, okay, so the man that just robbed the store is running down the street, 6-pack in his hand, gun in his waistband. He trips and falls in front of Uncle Ben. Now, Uncle Ben sees this, and what is his reaction? Oh, there's a man with a gun that just dropped out in the street. He's not actually threatening anyone. I should start screaming and running directly at him and wrestle the gun away from him. It's so bad. Like, he literally could just be like, oh, and step 5 feet.
He literally reaches for it like, I dropped that. And Ben's like, no!
Yeah. Like, he's acting like he's about to fucking, like, empty the clip into, like, a fucking, like, bus full of nuns and orphans. Yeah. No, he just tripped and dropped it. If he had just left it, oh, shit, and fucking put it back in his waistband and kept fucking running. But,
yeah, bro, real talk, real life, if this happens in front of me, I'm just like, oh, no, I didn't see shit. Just fucking...
Yeah. You just, but I guess we morally have to do something if we can, which by doing something is saving the asshole. Uncle Ben died for a 6-pack. That's what Uncle Ben
saved
died for
nothing.
In this one.
He wasn't running off to murder someone.
It's not like in fucking the first Spider-Man where it's like, oh, he was fucking carjacked and shot. Like, fucking no, or whatever the fuck happened in fucking the other Spider-Man. I don't think they ever really said.
No,
but yeah.
The cops for some reason give Peter a sketch of the guy. Like, don't seek vengeance, but here's exactly what he looks like.
Yeah, and he's got a little star on his wrist, like tattoo that he's been looking for the whole time.
We get some shit with Flash, like comes up and tries to console him the next day, and he throws him up against the locker, and he's like, "See, it feels better, right?" And then montage of him searching for the killer. First time he's got like he's basically just a ski mask and sunglasses is his first suit. Also, this movie was like heralded for its use of parkour, like actual parkour in this movie. Because he fights all these guys in an alley, realizes he doesn't have a tattoo, and then like parkours off and guys chase him.
And then like runs from the most persistent group of thugs known
I'm
to man.
saying, bro. He punched us all in the face and then went up to that roof. We're going to that roof. And then he went to that roof.
Get his ass.
And then he falls through the roof into a boxing ring, sees a poster of a luchador mask. Basically.
Yeah, kind of a reference because like Spider-Man's like origin is like a wrestler initially.
Exactly.
Like, the original comics and stuff's a little nod to that.
And while right when he looks at that poster, the guy outside yells, "I've seen your face!" He's like, all right, well.
Yeah, so yeah, we get his first costume, which I call Arachnid Guy.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, first he's sketching a mask and sunglasses. It looks bad.
Yeah.
He tests the swinging for the first time. Much more graceful landing than Toby. Listen to a fucking scanner and puts on the suit. Still not the guy. And then we meet Captain Stacy, who is a staple in the comics.
So important that his name in the credits is Captain Stacy.
Yeah, they never say his first name in this movie.
Nope.
But he's talking shit. Says he's a vigilante, not an anarchist. And then a criminal drops in front of him, all webbed up. And everybody starts making videos of him and shit. And then he finally makes the final suit, and they do a pretty cool reveal where you're seeing POV of him swinging, and then he lands on the building that's super reflective. Also, there's somebody on the other side of that window that's just like, ah!
Yeah, imagine that's just like the bathroom. It's like, ah! Plop.
It's amazing.
Or it's like Epileptics Anonymous class, something like that, and everyone just fucking... Yeah, no, I will say though about the suit, it's not a bad suit, but I don't like the fingers because like the fingers are blue and it makes it look like he has little tiny nubby red
There's
fingers.
too much blue and it's too shiny. It is certainly not my favorite Spider-Man suit at all. But
yeah, like I guess it's a luchador fucking reference, but literally like feels like it's made from like luchador mask material. It's like that.
Yeah, it
shiny
shows him looking
vinyl.
at like ice skating spandex and shit before he makes it. But yeah, what happens next? Oh, the car thief scene. It's super funny. They do a lot better comedy in this one than they do the Tobey Maguire one. But
I will say I think the Tobey Maguire one is a much better Peter Parker. This is a terrible Peter Parker, but a pretty good Spider-Man.
Yes, agreed. But this guy robs a car, breaks into a car, and he's already in the back seat. And is like, if you're gonna steal cars, maybe don't dress so much like a car thief. And the guy jumps out. He's like, that's it, get to the door. And then he just fucks with him for a while, spraying him with web, and then he covers his face.
Pulls out a knife. He's like, oh no, my one weakness, small knives.
So he looks at this guy's arm, and it's not him either. And then the cops pull up and start shooting at him. And he says, I just did 80% of your job, and that's how you repay me? And then takes the fuck off and swings for, like, the first time on the bridge. Mary begins what she does for the rest of the movie, scolding him and asking why he's beat to fucking shit.
Yep.
She plays concerned mother really well.
Yeah, he just looks like he's coming up from fucking Fight Club every night. Like, it gets like progressively worse as the movie goes on.
She's
like, who's beating you?
She tells him secrets have a cost, and then somebody's telling Connor he needs to start human trials, and he says no. And so
apparently the whole reason he needs to start
is
is this universe is Norman Osborn, who we never meet and never becomes a thing. Is fucking.
Well, you
like,
meet him
dying.
in the second movie.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, he dies. That's the only time you see him is to die.
Yeah.
And then he tells Harry that you're also going to die. Gwen invites Peter over for dinner. Connors does the test on himself, wakes up, and has molten snake skin on his arm and peels it off to a gooey little baby arm.
Yeah.
And he's happy for about 20 minutes before he starts fully going lizard.
Yes.
Peter and the Captain Stacy argue about Spider-Man, and then he tells Gwen he's Spider-Man immediately on the roof, and then they kiss. Yeah. And his spider sense goes off, so he starts heading towards the bridge. And we get some first real Spider-Man shit as the lizard's on the bridge, tearing into the suit guy that just cut his funding. That's the common theme here. You cut your funding, you're going to fucking die. Yeah. And somehow doesn't get him.
Yeah, no, like starts chucking cars off the fucking side of the like bridge, but like Spider-Man webs them all, and then there's like one little kid stuck in one, and he's like, I said, "Yo, put on my mask, be brave," and the whole car bursts into flames, and he saves him, and basic Spider-Man superhero shit. But the lizard gets away while he's saving the child.
Yeah, and the dad, it becomes important later. The dad's super grateful that Spider-Man saved his son.
Yeah.
Connors transforms back into himself in the sewers. The captain issues an arrest warrant for him, and May kind of starts putting stuff together, seeing his reaction to that.
Yep. Shows Gwen the Spider, and she's way too calm about all this.
Yeah. And he fucking knocks over that field goal post throwing a football. He goes to check on Connors.
No one figures this out. Does Peter Griffin just bend rolled steel with a ball full of air? I think we need to talk about that. We need to test at least steroids or something. Goddamn.
He goes to Dr. Connors and to ask how to track a lizard. And he gets super defensive about lizards. And
it's like, they're beautiful and wonderful and incredible hunters and the best thing in the world. What about lizards?
He's even like, there's a new species going around that everyone says is amazing. He's like, okay. And then he sees that the mouse is turning into a fucking lizard mouse.
And just eating all the other mice. And it's like, yeah, I'm just going to leave and not address that. Doc Connors,
he goes straight to the police station for some fucking reason.
And then just, basically like gives the like fucking lizard people fucking conspiracy theory rant to them.
And he like vaguely buys it. He's like, pull up everything we have on Connors. Like, see if there's anything
to be fair, there was
lizard.
There was videos of like, I guess, a giant lizard on the fucking Brooklyn Bridge or whatever. So they're probably like,
true.
We should probably look into that.
Connors is in his sewer lair documenting going crazy scientist stuff. Spider-Man sets up a full web in the sewers to feel vibrations.
And again, he's the most spidery Spider-Man. It's like a couple things he does, but yeah, he's actually like sensing for the fucking lizards. Then he sees like 10,000 fucking different species of lizards that are not native to fucking sewers.
I'm like, does New York have a lot of iguanas? Because there was a lot of iguanas.
No, this is the only ones that can walk on strings.
But yeah, he follows them and gets tackled by the giant fucking lizard. And he has a camera rig to take pictures of it, like just by pulling on a string. Not a great setup, but no. And the fact that he wrote his fucking name on it.
Like property of Peter Parker. Like
fucking idiot.
Oh God.
And then the lizard comes out of a toilet in the high school.
Yep.
He throws Peter through several walls, and then he finally suits up. And Gwen hits him with a trophy at some point. Spider-Man throws her out the fucking window.
Yep.
And then we get a sweet Stan Lee cameo. Oh, I forgot to mention the Unity Fair in the last movie. You get a Stan Lee cameo too.
Yes. Yeah, this one, though, he's just like chilling in a library that's being destroyed behind him with headphones on, so he doesn't see it.
Yeah.
Then we get like probably one of the cooler Spider-Man moves I've ever seen, where he like webs the lizard up like an actual spider would by like crawling over him and shit.
Yeah.
It's like a quick little thing, but it's well done. Like he's, like I said, he's the most spidery Spider-Man of all three Spider-Men.
Yeah, I like when they show like creative use of the web and shit rather than him just fighting. But then he leaves through the toilet he came in from and drops his Oscorp lab coat that I don't know why he keeps wearing, but when he transforms.
Because 1990s animated one Doc Lizard.
I know, but so like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but follows the doc to the sewer, finds his lab in like 2 fucking seconds in this like labyrinth under fucking the city, New York, fucking, which would be impossible.
And watches his manifesto video.
which thank God was just on right there. All he needed to do was hit space and it was just like ready to play. Yeah, and gives all his motivation and how he's going to turn everyone into a lizard. And cuts to the lizard crawling out of a sewer, and some of the most competent cops I think we've seen in all of Spider-Man.
He's like senses something out in the darkness, and they just gunfire from fucking everywhere.
like anything else that didn't have like instant regeneration powers, like this would have been a solved problem.
Oh,
like, they just light him up. But he fucking doesn't die because he's got lizard regeneration powers that apparently even apply to when he's taking a bullet to the skull.
Right.
But we won't talk about that. But
right.
Yeah, then he just lizard bombs everyone, which always makes me think of that one Spider-Man panel where it's like, you realize you could cure the world of cancer. It was like, I don't want to cure the world of cancer. I want to make everyone into dinosaurs.
And they don't look like him at all either. They turn into like Toad
No.
from X-Men. And
well, they can't be as cool and powerful as him. He needs
sure.
like subservient
but
lizard men.
you would think, briefly, you think this is going to turn into like lizards everywhere, wreaking havoc on the city. They
Yep.
just stay there.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm a lizard. That's basically all they do for the rest of the movie.
Spider-Man comes in to help, and the cops shoot him with a taser bullet that every cop has. And Captain Stacy unmasks him, and he immediately snaps his head down, breaks his fucking cuffs, and starts fucking up all the cops. And then once they're all knocked out, reveals his face to Captain Stacy and says he needs to go save his daughter from the lizard, who she's off making a antidote. And then he puts his mask back on. And Captain says, hold your fire as he takes off, and one asshole cop with the worst trigger discipline ever immediately shoots him in the fucking leg.
Like right in the ass.
I do like that matters in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
See lizard crawling up Oscorp Tower. Gwen sets off the fire system to evacuate the fucking building. And
he comes up and like tastes the air to like find her.
Yeah,
she's like
she hides and he just
bomb.
opens it, takes the thing from her, and walks away.
She was never in any danger, really. I mean, being a lizard, but like not being killed.
Gwen's dad tells her that he knows Spider-Man is her boyfriend and takes the serum from her and says, I'll get it to him.
And then I didn't realize until this point, but the crane operator looks like fucking a Johnny Knoxville cousin. Like he's definitely one of the Knoxville clan.
Yeah, there's a really cool scene where he's struggling to get to the building because he's got a gunshot wound, and the kid's dad. The kid he saved, his dad is apparently a big shot construction guy and orders everyone to swing their crane booms out on 56th Avenue. And luckily there's one every like 2 blocks.
Yeah.
But they all swing out for him, and it's a pretty epic swing to the building. And there's a 2-minute timer started on the Ganali device with the lizard serum that is now on the roof. And then we get a Spider-Man versus lizard fight, and he notices that for some reason there's canisters of liquid nitrogen everywhere on this roof.
Just like you do. It's just your roof liquid nitrogen supply.
Yeah, that's where I store my liquid nitrogen.
Yeah, but Lizard is just kicking his ass like left and right. Then we get poor Peter Parker, which is like just a weird little bit of enunciation that I fucking
Piper picked up pickle. What are you doing?
Yeah, then Captain Stacy comes up with a fucking shotgun and just starts fucking blasting the fucking lizard, and they knock him into a fucking cryogenic hole, which holds him for like 30 seconds.
For like he freezes him, and he keeps shooting him until he's like slowly taking his arm off, and then they run out of fucking
liquid nitrogen.
Bullet. They run out, and then his arm grows back, and he immediately impales the fuck out of Captain Stacy.
Yep. It's right through the gut. But then we get up to the top. Peter takes out the mutagen and then throws in the fucking cure, detonates it. Fucking everyone falls as the fucking lizard comes and like tries to take him out in the last second, and they turns back into Doc Connors and saves him. And here's the part that pisses me the fuck off. So Spider-Man runs over to fucking Captain Stacy and he's like, take care, or no, he's like, stay away from my daughter. Dies. But in Peter's hand is a magical serum that, while it will turn you into a lizard after a few hours temporarily, does have amazing regeneration powers.
And
we also know how to. Yeah, and the cure is downstairs, and it took me 10 minutes to make. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stab you. You're gonna get a little lizardy for about 10 minutes. Just like chill here for a second. We'll go get the antidote, bap, and you're good. No, oh no, I'm just gonna let you dead. Okay, fine. No, I mean, I have like a fucking phoenix down in my hand. We can resurrect you right now. No, okay, never mind. Just throw it to the side and forget I have that in my hand the entire time.
Oh my god, I never thought about that. That's amazing. But he says the city does actually need you, but also promise you'll stay away from my daughter. Peter comes home, beat to shit. May looks on in more horror that kind of fades into understanding, like she knows who he is and holds him, tells him everything's gonna be okay. Captain's funeral happens. Peter watches from the top of a church in the rain, and she goes over there to scold him for not coming. He says, I can't see you anymore. And she's like, all pissed off, and then walks off, turns around. She's like, he made you promise, didn't he? And he doesn't say anything. He finally listens to Ben's voicemail that was very, maybe teary-eyed, where he tells him he's destined for greatness. He owes the world his gift, and he says, "Come on home, Peter. You're my hero, and I love you." And I'm like, God damn it, Uncle Ben.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cut to the school. Flash gives him a hug and is wearing a fucking Spider-Man t-shirt now. Gwen's still very obviously into him.
Yeah. And then the teacher talks shit about him being late when he walks in and sits behind Gwen. And he says, "It won't happen again." She says, "Don't make promises you can't keep." And he goes, "But those are the best kind." And then she smiles and does ends in a freeze frame of swinging under the moonlight as he poses in front of the camera. And
well, then it ends on a web shot bukkake.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a 3D version of this movie. I don't know what that was for, but pretty sick under the moonlight pose. Both of these movies, these first two, end in that exact same thing, but super cool.
All right, yeah. So, start out with Homecoming here. We start out with fucking Michael Keaton, the man himself, cleaning up after the Battle of New York from the Avengers movie.
And this feels accurate. They immediately get shut down by a government entity. It's like, no, actually, we're going to keep all this shit. And he fucking punches one of them.
Yeah.
But they just show that one connection and then go straight to 8 years later where they've made a fully functional weapons lab and Michael Keaton is the Vulture immediately.
Immediately, yeah. Like they saw like it's like one of like fucking like the brother from fucking what's it or no, is it the roommate from Broad City is like that guy?
Which guy?
The his like tech guy.
Oh yeah. He's funny as shit. I like it.
yeah. He's got like a little like fucking battery, like an alien battery connected like a little hovery thing, and that's like all we see. We go from that to fucking like full on like helicopter mech suit.
Yeah, we also see the Shocker is here and shit. But yes, I do love that after 2 trilogies of Spider-Man, they were just like, we're not explaining shit.
You know, we're here. We're just starting.
And then I also love, so they show all that and then they do the intro. They play the actual Spider-Man song and then a montage of clips from Civil War where Spider-Man's first appearance was. So they don't skip it. They don't assume you've seen that. They show all of his parts in that with like cell phone footage and everything.
Yeah, and, even Happy's like, you can't show this to anyone ever, right? Yeah, it's free.
And then Tony drops him off and tells him, "Happy's your point man. You're not an Avenger, but you can keep your suit." And then we see him making his web in chemistry, some like high school montage and kind of. Also, this is the first one where everyone looks like they should be in high school.
Yes. Yeah, we meet his friend Ned, who's fucking like nerding out about how he's got like the fucking 37,000 piece Death Star fucking ready to go. I always wanted it.
Those are expensive as fuck now, dude.
Oh, man, they're expensive as fuck back in the day.
Legos are expensive as fuck now. Like we went into a Lego store during Christmas, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
No, I know for a fact, like going back to Spider-Man references, the fucking Andrew Garfield fucking Spider-Man Lego, like they made like this like one promotional one, 300 of them. It's like $15,000 for that mini.
It's fucking crazy. Just a regular ass Lego set that would have been like $20 when I was a kid is like $300, and I'm like, we can't do Legos anymore, I guess. MJ, you get our first glimpse of MJ mocking Peter and Ned for ogling Liz. Liz is the love interest in this movie. But MJ is in it. Peter tells his teacher he can't go to Washington for the trivia nationals because he's hanging around hoping that Iron Man calls on him. He doesn't tell him that, but that's why.
Yes, his teacher is Guilfoyle from fucking.
He's a great actor because in that
Silicon
movie,
Valley.
in Silicon Valley, he seems like a badass punk rocker. And in this, he's so nerdy.
Yep.
The old freaks and geeks came out of him. We see the bodega guy wants to fuck Peter's aunt. That was the whole purpose of that scene, pretty much. And then he suits up in the alley, and just
like drops his backpack on the floor.
Yeah,
and we get a "Hey ho, let's go."
I love how it's all baggy when he puts it on. He just hits a button. It's like it's fucking awesome. And then it plays the Ramones. These movies have great soundtracks.
Yes.
Montage of him doing crime stuff.
Yeah, but it's all friendly neighborhood stuff, like returning a stolen bike, getting a cat out of a tree, doing a flip for a guy, helping a grandma across the street. It's just all fucking basic stuff.
I love when he busts the guy that's breaking into his own car, and the whole neighborhood comes out and cusses him out, and then Stan Lee is like, "Don't make me come down there." You see Happy is ignoring all of his texts and calls. He like takes a break to check in and see a wall of texts.
Yeah, and I do like one joke, like every time he pulls out his phone in this movie, there's like 3 more cracks on it from the last time.
Yes. If it was a realistic iPhone, it would be destroyed by the end of this movie. There'd be a hole in the screen.
Well, I'd say it's a Stark phone. It's better technology.
Right. Yeah. And then he comes in they don't waste any time before showing his identity to his friends. He crawls in his bedroom, takes off his suit, like all quiet, trying to sneak in, and then Ned is sitting there with the Death Star and drops it on the floor.
Oh yeah. Before this though, we get our first look at the fucking alien tech that's been flooding the streets recently because he has the bank robbery.
Yeah. The ATM robbery. They're all dressed as the Avengers.
But like the 70s version of the characters, like the fucking Lou Ferrigno Hulk and shit like that.
And they all have like the vulture tech they're using to rob the ATMs. And then they blow up the deli across the street. So he leaves the robbery to go save the deli owner and his cat. Calls Happy to tell him, and he finally answers for some reason just to blow him off and tell him they're moving everything to the new Avengers facility. And then hangs up. Just answered to hang up on him.
Yeah, goes back, backpack's gone, and that's why he has to like sneak back in his fucking Spider-Man costume, and Ned busts him. They just like scream at each other and drop the 3,000 piece Lego, which still hurts my soul a little bit.
Yes, that hurts so bad, dude.
I was just wondering, like, did they have like 12 of them built off screen just in case they needed to do that again?
There's one fucking tech guy that's like, "You want me to build this just for you to drop it?" No.
Can I take one home? Okay, then yes.
We get a montage of Ned asking him questions all day about his powers. I also love the Captain America PE video in their high school.
Yeah. So Hannibal Buress like, I think this guy's like a war criminal now or something, but just watch this.
I also like that he realizes he's doing sit-ups too well in PE and slows down. And then they hear Liz talking about Spider-Man and how hot he is and shit to all her friends. And then Ned blurts out, Peter knows Spider-Man. And then Flash in this movie has no business bullying anyone.
Yeah. He's a bully for the modern age, I think is what they were trying to do. But
in a private school of nerds, he is a bully. Yes. He drops down from the rope climb and is like, then you should invite him to Liz's party then. And so that he says, sure, he will. Then we go straight to the party. MJ's there, gives them shit, says you're lame for being at this party. And they're like, but you're here. She's like, am I? She's just super fucking weird with them. And Flash taunts him immediately from the DJ booth that Spider-Man's not there. So he goes to suit up to swing in and do his thing and then sees an explosion in the distance and just bails completely on the party.
Yeah, being responsible.
Yeah.
And then we get to see Spider-Man's one true weakness, the suburbs.
Right. I thought about this so much growing up in the Midwest. And they do this a couple times in this trilogy. There's this one where he can't swing because there's nothing to swing on. And then there was a part in, I think, No Way Home where he runs out into nowhere and shoots his web up and there's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep, that's what it would be like to be Spider-Man in the fucking Midwest. You'd never figure that out.
Nope.
But he pulls up on a weapons deal.
Involving a childish Gambino himself, Donald Glover,
who has been teased to be somebody in this movie, and I still haven't seen it pay off, but it fucking better.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure I know who he's supposed to be being teased as.
Well, I know exactly who he is.
Yeah.
He's the Prowler.
The Prowler, yeah, which is fucking Miles Morales' uncle.
Right. Yeah, because he says, I have a nephew named Miles, and they show his whole name at a certain point, but...
Yep.
He tries to follow them, and then Vulture grabs him and starts taking him up into the sky, and the back of his suit lights up, and a parachute comes out and almost kills him in a lake.
Yeah. Drops him into the fucking water, and would have died if not for fucking Iron Man showing up and fucking saving his ass from the fucking depths of, like, New York fucking harbor.
It's poor planning if all it takes is some water and a parachute to kill Spider-Man. But, yeah, Iron Man pulls him out. Kind of scolds him a little bit, and then you realize it's an empty suit, and he's like operating it remotely from India. But I do like when he's like, I build everything in your suit, including this heater. And it goes, she's like, oh.
He's like, you're just lucky we have internet, or you would have died.
You see Vulture back at his lair. He kills the Shocker and then just makes another guy the Shocker.
By accident, too, because like, he was like meaning to like throw him with like the 0-point energy gun. He's like, wait, is this not the gravity gun? It's like, no, that's over there. Like, oh, shit.
Peter and Ned have a piece of alien tech he took from the deal. And they're trying to study it, and the bad guys just waltz right the fuck into his high school.
Yeah. And by study it, I mean hit glowing alien object with a hammer in shop class.
Right. What is it? And then when you find out what it is.
Yeah.
But they hide and then put the tracker on the bad guys, and then they sit there and watch where they're going forever, and then they finally stop
rebuild the Lego.
Yeah, they rebuild the... You also get Ned wearing the mask, which looks hilarious. And then since they stopped near Washington, Peter is going to Nationals now. As soon as they get there, Ned hacks his suit to take off the tracker and the training wheels program. And sees the tracker starts moving, skips a pool party with Liz, his crush.
Yes, that was his truest test.
Seriously.
Resisting that.
I would not have passed at his age.
No.
He finds a van at the gas station full of all the bad guys and sees all the cool shit his suit can do, including instant kill mode.
He's like, no, turn that off. He's got like 500 web settings or some shit like that. Like, just Tony was getting fucking really creative with it at one point.
You're doing way too much.
Yeah, it's like impact webs, taser webs, fucking net webs.
Split webs. He keeps fucking up because of the split webs. And yeah, he tries to stop Vulture from robbing a truck. He has this thing where he makes like a translucent door in any surface, and then he knocks himself the fuck out.
Yes. This wakes up like in a fucking storage container inside of like what I think they call a damage control, which is
Department of Damage Control, DODC, which is important in the new one, by the way.
Yes, which is just like where all the fucking tech has been fucking buried, basically.
Right.
In like the most secure place in the Eastern Seaboard, I think they say it is. But
right.
And then we have a little montage of him talking with his new suit AI, Karen.
Yeah. And just like ChatGPT, he starts talking to it about his girl problems and everything. And then he's like, "What is this glowy thing?" She's like, "It's a Chitauri bomb." And he's like, "This is a bomb?" And then realizes Ned is walking around with a bomb.
Yeah. He's like, "Don't worry, it won't be a problem as long as it hasn't been bombarded with a high amount of radioactivity." And then like it cuts it like going through a fucking X-ray machine.
He tries to call Ned, can't get a hold of him. I also like that you see the Washington Monument built by slaves bit where they're standing there looking at it like, he's like, "You gonna get on, MJ?" She's like, "I don't really want to check out something that was built by slaves." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sure the Washington Monument was," and turns to a black security guard who's like, he's like, "Okay." But he's calling it. He gets free, breaks out, and is calling everyone, and cannot just get the sentence off that there's a bomb in a backpack before they all get on an elevator and it explodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he starts climbing up this thing and starts like freaking out about the height, which I don't think this is the highest that he's been. I swear these buildings in New
that's
York
what I
are
was
taller than
confused
fucking...
about too. They showed that whole montage earlier where he's like sitting on the edge of a fucking skyscraper eating a burrito. Like I don't know. Maybe it was just because it's the only tall thing. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, maybe it's, but basically he has to climb all the way to the top. Fucking government agents start shooting at him because you're not allowed to climb on fucking national monuments. And he slingshots himself through the fucking like bulletproof, like 1 foot wide window at the top of it.
Which, why? Like, why do they have that at the top of the Washington Monument?
Light in, I guess. I don't fucking know.
But it's super sweet looking how he backflips over the helicopter and shit.
Yep. And gets to everyone right as the elevator fucking falls. Flash almost gets everyone killed trying to save his trophy.
Yeah.
And the whole thing falls, and he doesn't pull a fucking Gwen Stacy on Mary Jane in the situation. Thank God.
Yeah.
Or no, fucking Liv. Sorry, it's not Mary
Liz,
Jane.
yeah.
Liv at this point. Liz, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't have to cover that part of the Amazing Spider-Man story.
Yeah. Oh, where the sad little web finger goes like,
yes, dude.
You can't quite catch it. Yeah.
Super cool payoff in No Way Home, though.
Yes.
Vulture sees this on the news and decides he's going to kill Spider-Man, even though he just saved his fucking daughter. And well, you don't know that yet, but you know that. Peter finds out a suit records everything. It's called the baby monitor protocol, and uses it to ID one of the guys, Aaron Davis, Childish Gambino, and then goes to talk to him with his interrogation voice. Never see that again in the movies. And he says, I'm never using it again, but it was fucking hilarious. Stop right there.
Tell me where the weapons are. It's like,
He's like, why do you sound different?
Yeah.
He's like, I know what a girl sounds like when I hear one. He's like, I'm not a girl. But he's like, I got a nephew in that neighborhood. I don't want these weapons everywhere. So that's the first reference to Miles Morales.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, well, thank you. I'll see you later. He's like, no, you got to take this web off. It's like, no, that'll be like done in hours. Like, no, I have ice cream in here. You can't.
And he tells him where Vulture's going to be, and then he goes out. He's on the Staten Island ferry, and this is where we see Scorpion for the first time as well. And then he fights the Vulture, webs up the gun, and then in the process of webbing up the Vulture's gun, it splits the ferry perfectly in half.
Yes, thank God no one was standing at the midpoint.
Right? There's just like 8 people split in half. But he uses the AI to like see the strongest points of the ferry and like web them together, and it's super cool how he jumps around and does it.
Yeah, it got like 98% of them, and like I think a little before this, like he'd like just like ditched Tony's call, like as,
he ignores his call and says he's at band practice.
Yeah, and but basically like that Tony knows he's lying, and fucking like right as he's about to get ripped in half by the boat fucking going in half, fucking Iron Man shows up like 1,000 drones, just welds the fucking shit back together.
Yeah, like he's like struggling to pull it together, and it looks like he is doing it. And then he looks over, and you see just an Iron Man face in the window that's like, "Hi, Spider-Man." So Iron Man saves the day, and then we also see new Shockers quitting because there was feds everywhere, vultures. They've been talking about this high altitude suit the whole movie, and Michael Keaton keeps saying, no, we're not going to do that. And then he finally says, all right, can you get that suit ready? And then Shockers back in immediately.
Yep.
Iron Man scolds Peter. I like this part
in person. Yeah, because he's like, it's like, if you cared, you'd be here. And he just like steps out of the suit. He's like, oh shit.
He's like, bitch. The way he steps out of it is like, I'll fuck you up. And he says, I just wanted to be like you. And he says, and I wanted you to be better. If you're nothing without the suit, then you shouldn't have it. And takes it back from him. May comforts him without actually knowing what's going on when he's all teary-eyed about it. And we just get a montage of him doing good at school, building the Death Star. He makes up with his principal and asks Liz to homecoming, and she says yes.
Yes, and he asked Liz to homecoming in my high school auditorium. 200 feet to the left. 200 feet to the left of that, I had a fake mustache and was playing fucking Don Quixote. Decade prior.
You also get a montage of May like getting him ready for the dance, making him watch YouTube to figure out how to do a tie and how to dance, and then drops him off. He goes to pick up Liz, and I must have missed the part where he sees Michael Keaton's face, but as soon as he opens the door, he's in full panic attack mode for the next like hour.
Yes, because Liz's dad is fucking the Vulture, which I did not see that twist coming at all. Like the first time I saw those, like, what the fuck?
It was amazing, and the way they build the tension here. Like, they're taking pictures. He's holding a knife and shit the whole time he's talking to him. And then they get in the car, and he only talks to him through the rear view mirror. And his daughter just can't stop saying shit that tells him who he is. She's like, well, no, you keep disappearing all the time.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, like when you're up there with her, like at the fucking like field trip, it's like, oh no, he wasn't there either for that. It's like Spider-Man was. He's like, yeah, Spider-Man, good old Spider-Man.
And they get there, and he tell Liz, he's like, Liz, you go inside while I give Peter the dad talk, and immediately pulls out a fucking gun as soon as she gets out of the car. And he says, does she know? And he says, no. And he's like, all right, you saved my daughter's life, so I'll give you one chance. Forget this ever happened. Don't fuck with my business again, or I'll kill you and everyone you love. Now go on and say thank you. And he says, thank you, and gets out of the car. Gets into the dance for like 5 seconds. MJ flips him off when he walks in, and then he's like, I gotta go.
And immediately goes to his locker for his like old costume and just lifts the entire row up one-handed.
I love that. Yeah, puts on his old suit, and as soon as he walks out the door, he gets punched right in the fucking face by Shocker, and it knocks off his web shooters. And then he like punches a full bus, like just flipping the bus over in the parking lot. I'm like, how is no faculty going like, what the fuck is going on out there?
To be fair, man, if I was faculty and saw it, I'd be like, I didn't see that. Someone else can see that.
They should have cut to like Hannibal Buress being out there like,
or yeah, fucking Guilfoyle just because even the line from him and like previous is like, it's like I'm not gonna lose any students on this trip. Can't go through that again.
While they're fighting, all of a sudden, Shocker's wrist gets webbed to the bus, and it's Ned picked up one of the shooters, and then Peter finishes the job. Tells him to track his phone and call Happy, and takes off and takes Flash's car from him. And then you see his phone is in Vulture's car. That's why he told him to track it. Happy hangs up on Ned as well. Happy's really fucking up being the point guy on this whole thing, the whole fucking movie, dude. Then Peter realizes that it's moving day. They're about to put all the shit from Avengers Tower in a plane and get it to the new facility. So they're probably going to go rob the plane. I also like a teacher walks in and tells Ned, like, there's a whole dance going on. What are you doing in here? And he's like, looking at porn. But he shows up at Vulture's lair. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Oh yeah. So confronts him and like Toombs is doing the full on like super villain fucking loading thing like in the back. Basically, it's like just sitting at a desk in this giant empty fucking room.
Right.
And he's like, you make weapons. Like Tony fucking made weapons and made money off of like why the fuck
points.
am I fucking yeah.
And it always comes back to that with Tony Stark, where they're like, you think I'm a bad guy? He's responsible for the deaths of millions.
Yeah, and it's like, why are you telling me all this? It's like, oh, well, I just kind of wanted to see if I can convince you, but really, I just needed time to get the fucking new suit active, and just fucking comes punching through the wall behind him.
Yeah, he's like, you didn't even come close to hitting me. He's like, I wasn't trying to. And then you realize he's knocked out all the pillars in the building, collapses the entire concrete ceiling on top of him. And then Peter wakes up straight up dying in the rubble. Like, he acts the shit out of that. He's like, fucking screaming for help.
Yeah, nobody helping him though, and he just fucking digs down and Spider-Man's out and fucking deadlifts that shit.
I like that he literally just goes, come on, Spider-Man, and fucking, deadlifts a metric fuck ton of concrete. Vulture takes off to intercept the plane. Plane has some sweet cloaking. I like that when Peter's on it, you could see him all over the plane when he crawls over the cloaking camera. He's struggling to hold on to it. And then Vulture sees him on a camera from inside, and Peter almost dies in a fucking jet engine and somehow survives.
Yes.
And then they kind of fight on top of the plane, and Vulture says he's not going home empty-handed and starts trying to rip shit out of the plane. And then Peter pulls on a wing with his web to avoid 9/11 Part 2 as the plane is flying into the city. And Happy sees the plane crashing from the window of Avengers Tower, and it crashes on the Coney Island beach. I also so they start fighting here on the beach, and I like that the Vulture literally fights like a vulture. Like, he keeps picking him up and dropping him and just fucking smashing him that way. He knocks him out, and then he sees the crates from the plane are here and tries to take off with one. And then Peter points out...
Full of arc reactors, too.
Right. Yeah. When he was looking through the shit on the plane and he pulls out Iron Man's mask, he's like, fucking piece of shit. Just keeps looking at other shit. But Peter tells him his wingsuit's about to explode and tries to save him, but runs out of web. So Vulture crashes and explodes and somehow survives as Peter pulls him from the wreckage.
Mm-hmm.
Happy arrives at the scene. You see Vulture webbed to a crate with a note that says, found flying Vulture guy, Spider-Man. P.S. Sorry about your plane.
I want to think Peter just like, yeah, saved your life. Having sex with your daughter in your bed tonight after prom. Fuck you. Just do something about it.
I'm going back and fucking your daughter. Peace. Hopefully before she sees the news.
Yeah, I got a time crunch here, so I got to go before this.
Speaking of, Peter sees Liz crying at school the next day, apologizes for bailing on her, and also says sorry about your dad. And she's just like, we're moving to Oregon, bye, and walks out of the movie forever.
And we get a Naruto kid run by for some reason.
That's accurate.
Yeah. There's always one. There's always one running kid in every school.
Mm-hmm. Teacher puts MJ in charge of the trivia team. This is the first time she says, everybody, my friends call me MJ. And then Happy's in the bathroom, and I like that he's like, the boss is happy with what, and then the toilet flushes, and they all just stand there while this kid washes his hands. He's like, "How long have you been in here?" He's like, "Enough for it to be awkward." He's like, "Boss wants to see you," and takes him up to the new Avengers base. You see the Quinjet as they pull up. Tony shows him his new nano suit and says, "There's 50 reporters meeting to wait you on the other side, and we're going to announce you as a new Avenger." And he's like, "Thank you, but I'm good. I just want to stay on the ground for a little while and be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man."
Yeah, and turns around. He's like, "This was a test, right?" He's like, "Yep, and you passed. Good job."
And then he walks out, and fucking Pepper Potts comes out like, "Where's the kid?" And he's like, he actually did something really mature, just surprised us both. And she's like, "There's 50 fucking reporters in there."
Yeah, and it's just like, "Happy, you got that ring?" And he just like fucking like, it's like, "Yes," for years, and just like has a ring. It's like, no, we're not doing that. It's like, we'll find something. It's like, "Happy ring?" And just like fucking walks out with it.
And then he comes home to a bag on his bed that says, "This belongs to you," from TS, and it's his suit. And I forgot about this completely, but I love it because he puts on the suit and takes off his mask, and it slowly pans over, and you see Aunt May standing in the doorway, and she goes, "What the fuck?" And then the movie ends. That was incredible.
Then we get 2 after credit sequences. One is teasing the Scorpion next time. One of the guys in the boat was like going to be the Scorpion, which we get in the new movie. I've been spoiled for.
Oh yeah.
And and then the other one is just like a total fuck you to the audience. You to the very end, and it's fucking Captain America from like the PSA thing. He's like, "So you've got to the end of the movie. You're expecting something cool and amazing, but it's just this." Are we done? Do we have to do any more of these? Is that enough?
I love it. If you leave it like the PE scene, when he leaves the tape running, and he's like, "So your body's changing." So he's just got a message for fucking everything. I love it. All right, well, now we're going to score these movies on a scale of 1 to 10 each for 10 categories and announce first, second, and third place. Starting with round 1, Becoming Spider-Man, which movie gives us the best introduction to its version of Spider-Man? You got the full origin in the first one and the second one. Third one skips all of that and goes straight into his early superhero career. Which one is best? First,
yeah, I gave
what are your
this
scores for all three?
a 6, a 6, and a 9 because like I'm just every fucking superhero movie, when we see the first one, we know what it's going to be. It's going to be 90% the origin story, and then maybe we'll get the fucking full costume and fight in the last like 25% of the fucking movie. I hate that. Like the most egregious one of that in the Spider-Man vein too is Madam Web, where like they didn't even fucking get the suits except for fucking like dream sequence.
Yeah, and they dance around Peter Parker existing for so much of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I never realized how much of like Tobey Maguire's they avoid doing so much Spider-Man like shots because they spend so much time on the origin story.
I know. I'm done. Like every time I come to any new superhero property and like I'm like, okay, we're spending 3 episodes doing the goddamn origin story. Fuck, I know. We know. All everyone here knows this is no one's first Superman besides maybe like a 6-year-old.
Yeah, I like that they kind of start picking on that in Spider-Verse, where every single one they're like, "All right, let's do this one more time. I got bit by a spider, blah 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 blah."
Go, get it done. Yeah, it's just like
that was possibly my favorite thing about Homecoming is that they skip all that shit. They show you some montages. And that's it.
They give you just enough to fucking get everyone up to speed, and then they fucking go. Whereas, like, we gotta fucking like hang out with like depressed Shady, stop it, with depressed nerdy fucking Peter Parker for like almost 2/3 of the movie on the other two ones before like fucking he gets any confidence and fucking. Yeah, Homecoming is just like, nope, we're getting right to the good shit. We know why you're here. Let's go.
Yeah, and I went 7, 8, 9 in that order. Just because, it hasn't aged well, the opening to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. It's just too fucking long.
Yeah.
The second one gets into it fairly quicker. Like, it totally shortens the whole transformation scene down to like 12 seconds and shows him fighting on a bus, and then he's fine. And it just got progressively better over time by the time it came to Homecoming. Yeah. Like, you know who Spider-Man is. Everyone knows his fucking origin story. Like, we're going straight into the cool shit. That was awesome.
Like, unless we're doing something esoteric like Snowflame, the superhero who's powered by cocaine, which is a real fucking superhero. Look that up if you want to. But and we need his fucking backstory because we just don't know. Like, we're done. I don't need to see Iron Man get blown up. I don't need to see Batman's parents die. I don't need to see
Right.
fucking Superman crash land in a field. I don't need to see Spider-Man get bit by a spider. Like,
Right.
we're done. We understand. We know. We're here. We're fans. Just fucking give me a story.
Yeah, like when they do the Wonder Man show, sure, show me how his powers came to be. When they eventually do the X-Men universe and they do all kinds of obscure things people have never heard of, I will have, but I'm sure most people haven't. Sure, give me a quick scene about how they got their powers and their trauma, because that's all X-Men are, is trauma.
Yeah. Dude, like the newest Superman movie, it's like they don't fucking fuck around with that either. Like, he came here this year. He started doing shit this year. 3 seconds ago, he has his ass kicked. Go. Like,
yes,
that's what I want
it.
from all my superhero movies now. Just get past the things that I know. Show me something new.
Yes, agreed. So Homecoming wins that one for both of us.
Yes.
And for round 2, the Peter Parker test. Toby versus Andrew versus Tom. Who captures Peter outside the suit?
All right. I gave this one a 7, a 4, and a 9 for in order. I feel like Tobey Maguire did pretty good job, but the fact that I can see his bald spot like hurts me sometimes in the portrayal of Peter Parker.
Everyone always said he was such a great Peter Parker, and as much as I adore that movie, I fucking hated his Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Like, it was closer to Peter Parker than a lot of TASM.
Yes.
For sure. But he's just too much of a bitch.
I know. He's such a little whiny fucking baby. Like, he's playing like a 13-year-old and he looks 25. It just fucking comes off weird. Like, he's like, I'm an awkward, shy little boy. And
yeah,
it's
he
like,
just
no,
seems feminine. It doesn't seem like a kid.
Yeah.
And then, TASM
really
is
weird.
nowhere near Peter Parker. He's way too cool. You can't be cool and be Peter Parker.
Yeah, no. If you're Peter Parker and like the Ultimate Spider-Man, I don't know if you ever saw that fucking animated series, but that's a really good Peter Parker because like I want to give him a wedgie. I understand. And then like the dichotomy between him and the real Spider-Man is really good. Whereas, I feel Tom Holland really fucking nails both Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Like, it's like he's got the kind of like, he's young and awkward, but it makes sense on his frame, and like it kind of comes off as like natural. Like, he's not like going, oh golly gee whiz, mister, like fucking Tobey Maguire is a little bit, and like kind of comes off as a real human. And the Spider-Man is like really quippy and fun and everything like that. So it's best of both worlds, I think.
Yeah, and he's not fucking skateboarding and just so good looking, it's ridiculous. And he's actually 15 in the movie, so that helps a lot.
And he's a nerd, and he's in debate club and shit.
Right.
Like, he's fucking makes
and
sense.
The fact that he's surrounded by nerds and he's like, he gets picked on by the other nerds just really adds to the Peter Parker's not cool in this universe until he turns into an adult. But
even in the first one, it's like so over the top. Like that first bus scene where like the fucking like Pippi Longstockings fucking rejects him from fucking sitting down next to him.
Dude, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. It's like, nah, bitch, you need all the friends you can get. Why are you fucking rejecting him? Like, does he smell weird or something? Like, goddamn.
Yeah, the way everybody smiles when he gets on the bus, too. Like Flash is literally sitting there with a smug smile the whole time, like, oh, this piece of shit. And I'm like, was everyone in this town in on this? But also, I would have done the same thing if he was actually like that. But yeah, I also went 8, 6, 10. TASM is definitely the lowest. And yeah, they fucking nailed it with Tom Holland. The fact that they got him at 15 years old and he has grown up before everyone's eyes into the newest movie, it's really paid off for them in every sense of the word.
The Harry Potter to Spider-Man.
Exactly. Exactly. Round 3. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Round 3. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Forget Peter. Who's the best Spider-Man?
Yeah, and again, I mean, like slightly inverse here. I'm gonna give a 6, a 7, and a 9 again on this one. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is so inconsistent. He does so many weird like voices and characters, and like he's like Brooklyn Spider-Man for a second, then he tries doing the Batman voice for a second, and like just doesn't.
I forgot about the Brooklyn
hit for me.
Voice.
Yeah. Just they were figuring out superhero movies. They weren't there yet. Like they were limited by the technology and fucking film techniques at the time. Amazing Spider-Man, I think, was a really good Spider-Man, especially like, you know, how he like uses webs in very spidery ways, like the like vibrations in the fucking sewer and the fucking wraparound of the
for
fucking lizard.
several reasons. When that one came out, it was an upgrade on the original because he's actually using web shooters instead of the cum coming out of his wrists, and also his quips were just way better. The quips in the Tobey Maguire one were very corny. Like, there's a couple decent ones in there, but most of them are just corny as fuck.
Yeah, not this time, Gobby. Like,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, dude. And then, Homecoming, as always, came in and just perfected it. Like, the quips, the personality, the lifting up the concrete scene. I love that they actually show his face every time something like that's happening too. Also, right before he lifts the concrete, you see his reflection in the water, and it's got the cover of a fucking Spider-Man comic with half of his face as the mask.
Yep.
Super fucking cool. But as much as I have so much nostalgia for the first Spider-Man, he was just the first draft of it, and it didn't age great. I just every time I've thought about the original, the fucking high pitched noises he makes when he's getting his ass beat, the cry face, I can't fucking stand it. And then to top it all off, if you go watch Spider-Man 3, that's a death of Spider-Man as far as I'm concerned.
You don't like emo Spider-Man? Fucking cool Peter Parker.
The emo shit is cringy enough, but the cringiest part of 3 is when he gets super into jazz. Like, that's his version of a really cool guy is jazz.
He has spider rhythm.
when it close ups on his face and he goes, "Now dig on this," I was like, no.
No, every time that scene and the fucking jazz flute scene from fucking Anchorman are like inextricably linked in my mind. It's like the same level of fucking cringe.
I fucking hate jazz.
I like jazz.
Did you? Oh yeah, you did tell me your scores. Yeah, I went 8, 9, 10. Pretty similar for the first 3, just gradually getting better, except for TASM sucked at Peter Parker. Round 4, with great power. Which movie best understands what Spider-Man is actually about? The responsibility, sacrifice, and choosing to do the right thing. Uncle Ben's lesson versus Captain Stacy's sacrifice versus Peter realizing he doesn't need Tony Stark's approval.
I think I'll actually give this one to OG Spider-Man. I gave it an 8, a 6, and a 7.
Yeah, that's pretty. I put 9, 5, 8. TASM didn't do shit for me in that regard.
No, it's so clunky. Like they're obviously trying to do it, but like, well, we can't do the same things. We'll fucking get called like.
Yeah, it literally ends on a high note.
It a different way.
It literally ends up with breaking his promise, which is so not Spider-Man to do. But the first one is just dead ringer for everything that happens in the comics. He realizes he can't be with the girl he loves. His friend hates him now. It's all Spider-Man's miserable all the fucking time.
Where I don't think we're really doing that with fucking Tom Holland yet. Like, we get there. We're gonna get there. But like, this is like on the upswing, to pardon the pun, of the fucking Spider-Man.
Right.
Like, where it's just like, oh, I'm like learning my powers and I have friends and I'm gaining allies and all that shit. Then it fucking all blows up in fucking No Way Home. But
if Vulture had died, it would have had a lot more of that, where he had to look his girlfriend. But they also don't really build that relationship much. It's just a high school fling.
It's not even a relationship. Like, they fucking like don't even complete a date.
Exactly. He calls her his girlfriend. I'm like, buddy, you got a ways to go before.
Nah.
But
you didn't hold hands yet, motherfucker. No.
Half of, not half, but maybe a third of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is him just in a fucking existential depression. Which is Spider-Man. That's what he's supposed to be.
I know. Spider-Man can't be happy. Like, it's
once they get to 3 and 4 of the new ones, they absolutely nail that shit. But as far as the first one goes, we didn't really get a super big taste of that with Tom Holland. Too many T's. I also just realized Toby's the only one that's not British.
Yes.
That's weird. It's weird that British people could do it better. Round 5, the villain. Willem Dafoe versus Rhys Ifans' Lizard versus Michael Keaton's Vulture. This one was easy as fuck for me.
I mean, it's a fight between two of them, but I mean, I give this one to the OG Spider-Man. Willem Dafoe is fucking iconic as the Green Goblin.
Dude.
Like, every fucking line has been memed to fucking death.
Yeah, I've
like,
never seen
I'm something of a scientist myself. Like, fucking every fucking line, like, literally.
Fucking J. Jonah Jameson is the top Spider-Man casting, and then Willem Dafoe as the Goblin is right under that. I just love that somebody saw Willem Dafoe and was like, he is a goblin.
Yeah, we don't even need to use makeup. We just can show up.
And then you know what else I just thought about that was super corny in the Tobey Maguire one? You can see his eyes through the mask, and that drove me fucking nuts.
And his mouth, like through the fucking. There's a point like with the mouth that looks like the fucking alien teeth. Like he's gonna fucking like a fucking little mouth outside the big one. But
I thought Lizard fucking sucked, kind of.
Yeah,
at least in
nothing like
in comparison to the other two. Michael Keaton's great.
Yes, if it had not been William Dafoe, Michael Keaton wins this, but William Dafoe is just such a fucking icon that he fucking edges it out. I'll literally give it like 1 point of difference. It's like an 8 to 9, but like it's
right.
William Dafoe.
Yeah, I went
so fucking insane.
10-6-9 here. What was yours?
Oh, mine was 9, 3, and an 8 because I thought the Lizard did nothing for me.
Yeah, no, it was pretty fucking lame, and I mean.
Also, he's
honestly,
just pure
all
CGI
the villains
for
they
most
do
of it.
in The Amazing Spider-Man is kind of why it wasn't that great to me. Like, they do Electro in the next one, they completely fuck him up. He looks great when they bring him over to Tom Holland's universe. They fucking nail him there. But yeah. Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin will be iconic forever.
Yeah, well, I think they had the problem of that Amazing Spider-Man had used the original Spider-Man had used all the iconic villains, so they were kind of like hitting from the B tier a little bit, and like they couldn't like use Kingpin, they couldn't use Goblin, they couldn't use fucking Croc because it was done already. They couldn't use Sandman, they couldn't use Venom, like all the fucking like A-listers and shit. So like, what do we got?
They could have done fucking Black Cat. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
There's going to be a new Black Cat, by the way. That's going to be awesome.
Oh. Well, hoping for spandex, but
I don't know if it'll ever like when they do characters like Emma Frost and Black Cat. I'm like, you can't get someone that's an actress and do what they look like justice because you need a porn star, pretty much. That's the only way.
Like every bit of glue and tape known to man to keep them in the fucking like physics-defying fucking costumes that they give these women. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to rotate so your ass and your tits are showing at the same time.
Yes, exactly. All right, round 6, love, friends, and family. So basically, all of his support team in each movie. You got MJ, Harry, and Aunt May in the first one. Gwen, Captain Stacy, and Aunt May in the second one. Ned, Liz, Aunt May, and Tony in Homecoming.
Oh, I think I'm going in ascending order here. I've got a 6, 7, and an 8. Spider-Man 1, I just hate Mary Jane for so many reasons. She's such a bitch later on. Harry is such an entitled little douche who like literally it's one of those like, oh, one sentence could fix this entire fucking problem situation. And that's, I mean, I guess he's got good Aunt May and good Uncle Ben, but they're barely fucking in it. Like fucking like Ben's got like 2 scenes and like May like goes from like funeral to from evil and like that's a fucking about it. Like whereas Amazing Spider-Man I could give less of a shit.
Definitely like Gwen
Captain
better than
Stacey.
MJ, and I definitely like Aunt May in this one better than Aunt May in Toby's. Whereas Ned, Liz, like Aunt May, and Tony are fucking all awesome. I mean, Liz, not really. I don't really give a shit about Liz. But the little bit they pepper in MJ through the movie is fantastic. The way they build up to that. But
even all the side characters like Hannibal Buress and fucking Guilfoyle and like all that stuff. Like,
but I will tell you this: I did give the OG Spider-Man and a Homecoming 10s for totally different reasons because they all suck shit in the original one and give me motivation to realize that his whole fucking life sucks. They serve a purpose to paint how shitty his life is, dude. MJ is torturing him, his friends torturing him.
Don't enjoy that as characters though. Fucking wait.
No, they're horrible characters. I guess if I didn't make the first word of this, love, friends, and family, they all fucking suck. Especially because later Aunt May like disowns Peter for a little bit for what happened to Ben whenever he tells her in the later movies. But
and fucking Harry like fucking immediately slinked on his fucking girl like 10 seconds after he said I like her. Like fucking they're all douchebags.
Totally different. I just took them as motivation, like they mattered in the universe, whereas like Captain Stacy didn't really, but Gwen was great, Aunt May was great, and then Homecoming knocked it out of the fucking park. Captain Stacy kind of sucked.
He didn't even get a name. That's how much he sucked.
I do love the little argument they have at dinner, but that's really it. And then
Yeah.
for your dying breath to be stay away from my fucking daughter. Like the city needs you, but you don't deserve happiness. Goodbye. Like what the fuck, dude?
One last selfish fuck you before I go.
And then to turn around and just disrespect all that at the very end of the movie, just like, but those are the best kind. Oh, fuck your dad. And she smiles about it too.
Round came from his funeral, but hey.
Exactly. Round 7 is web slinging and action. Which movie gives Spider-Man the best superhero sequences?
Yeah. This one is actually kind of hard for me because they all have really good shit in them. Like,
yeah,
the Goblin fight at the end is fucking brutal of the first one. I feel like the initial high school fight between Spider and the Lizard is really, really good.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I also like all the shit he does with the criminals, where his like comedy starts coming into it is really fun.
Mm-hmm. And then Tobey Maguire. Not Tobey Maguire. Tom Holland's one is it's the most technically proficient just because we've had fucking 30 years of Spider-Man movies at this point and we know how to fucking film it and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know if like individual iconic, because we have Friendly Spider-Man in the beginning, we have the ferry scene, there's him fighting the shot. Yeah, like none of it's really huge. Like
it's not huge, but I do like the web slinging best in the Homecoming one. I went 7, 8, 9 here because as much as I love Tobey Maguire's, that CGI scene is not awesome, and then some of the web swinging and the mannequin for some reason with MJ swinging.
Oh yeah, that was really bad. Yeah,
and
so
then,
I think I'll go like 7, 8, 8 here.
Fair.
Like
yeah, TASM was great. It had a lot of great action, but yeah,
interesting things that haven't been done since, like with the webs. Like I said, I keep harping back to it, but like the fucking the fucking motion sensor webs and the fucking like webbing him up like an actual bug in a cocoon and shit like that. Like I've never seen that from any Spider-Man before or since. So I thought that was a pretty interesting way of using the character.
Yeah, no, it just looks a lot smoother to me in Homecoming for obvious reason because it's newer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like they play a lot more into like the spider sense and other abilities more than they do. Like in the first one, it's just like slow motion. And then they really expand on it a lot more in the newer ones, in the first one being the very beginning of that, where it's so much more than just sensing something and then seeing in slow motion. Yeah, I could see where you would tie the second two, but yeah, the mannequin and the CGI shit in the first one definitely gave it an L for me here for Tobey Maguire.
I even got to wonder why the mannequin? Like, was no one available to stick in a suit for fucking 10
I don't know if that's
day?
in one of the facts later, but that fucking sucks shit.
Yeah. It's one of the things, like, the first time you see it, it's not that obvious, but then once you see it, it's like, oh,
you can't
so
unsee.
fucking obvious.
It's fucking horrible. This is a good one, though. The next round, round 8, the suit. Raimi suit versus TASM suit versus Stark/Homecoming suit.
I'm just I'm a slut for gadgets. I'm just like it's not a like good reason, but I'm gonna give fucking Tobey Maguire's or not
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland's suit. Too much Spider-Man.
Wow.
Tom Holland's suit is I think the best one. I like the Iron Man light that it is. Like it's like almost an Iron Man suit, but not quite.
Well,
there.
especially when they show the nano suit like that. The Iron Spider suit is so fucking sick. And then
the Iron Spider is fucking That, like if we're counting that, that's fucking hands down the winner. No fucking problem. The fucking nano machine suit.
Well, I like his one in the newest movie the best, but what are your scores exactly?
I am giving it a 7, a 5, and a 9.
Yeah, I went 10, 5, 8. I fucking have always adored the very first suit, the actual like raised webbing on the suit I always loved. Also, do you remember when they made the Pop-Tarts that had the raised icing like a spider web to go with the movie? That's always what I think of when I see that suit. But I don't know. I don't know if it was just because it was the first one to come out when I was a kid, but I don't know. It just looks so much more like Spider-Man to me. Like, and TASM could eat a dick. Like, it was nowhere near the top. But
TASM was like Nike tried to design a Spider-Man suit. I just wasn't digging it. Like it just felt weird.
Yeah, I did.
It's too busy. Like I don't know what the problem is with it.
It's too blue
too
and there's glitter in it. Like I don't know why it's all glittery, but Tom Holland's is a very close second because it's a lot like the ones from the comics. The bug on the back looks a lot more like the ones from the comics and the front and everything.
My actual number one is the Insomniac Spider-Man fucking suit. I fucking love that one from the video game.
I love how many different suits you can get in that game. It's so fucking sick, dude. And they just added a new update for the new movie. I love that they keep going back and adding suits you can get. But yeah, I if I took nostalgia completely out of it, I might agree that Tom Holland's was the best, but it's deep in there, dude. Yeah, that suit will live in my heart forever. Round 9. Round 9 is the Spider-Man moment. Every Spider-Man gets knocked down. Which one gets back up best? And Tobey Maguire's, he embraces his responsibility and sacrifices what he wants. Peter pushes through injury and loss to stop the lizard. And in Homecoming, he's trapped beneath rubble and terrified and finds the strength to lift himself out. Which film gives that definitive, that Spider-Man moment?
Yeah, I think I got to give this one to the OG. It's going to go 8, 4, and 7 here. Just because it's, that first one really embodies the fucking, I've got to struggle, I have to suffer, I will be alone, I have to walk this path, as a lonely soul because anyone else be in danger to it.
Right.
It's very mature. It's he truly becomes Spider-Man in that moment where Andrew Garfield's I got shot in the ass and I swung fucking down the street. I don't know. I didn't really get a lot of emotional.
Yeah,
I guess I'm not dating the girl, but I am. I don't fucking know what I'm doing.
Yeah, the whole end of the movie kind of ruins any Spider-Man moment in there. But yeah, I also went 10, 6, 9. Same order as yours, and then
Tom Holland is basically one again with just a little bit less emotional weight behind it.
Yes,
it's just I have to be badass.
I just liked it because it really paints it showing instead of telling, him realizing that he's gonna have no help forever and he's gotta be strong, and then he realizes he's strong as fucking shit.
Yep.
And that just carries out through the rest of the movies. Is that they do a lot more in the first Spider-Man movie because I don't know if they ever knew they were going to get a second one. Whereas Tom Holland's, now you're fucking me up. They expanded this whole development across 4 goddamn movies now, and it's great how they did that. But if you're only comparing the first one, Tobey Maguire's is full fucking circle.
Exactly.
He's in love with the girl, and then he can't be with the girl.
Yeah, and he goes on to be Spider-Man, whereas, fucking Tom Holland, it's wow, everything's great, and my friends know, and my aunt knows, and there's this really cool girl who's, been talking to me, and everything's going good.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
It's straight up like the first Star Wars ending, so we're leaving on such an up note here, great, wow.
And finally, round 10, final verdict, who wears the mask? Strip away nostalgia, sequels, and larger franchises, judge these 3 movies on their own. Which one are you choosing?
I'm just gonna go in order of preference, but I'm doing giving it a 8 for Spider-Man, 7 for Amazing, and a 9 for Homecoming. Just feel it's more of a complete, well, not complete movie, but just a better made movie. Whereas I love Spider-Man, the first one, but it's got some fucking growing pains and some issues of being the first.
It does. And I will just go ahead and say you gave it the correct score. I didn't. I sat there and thought about this for a minute. I went 10, 6, 9. I understand that Homecoming is better than Tobey Maguire's, but I think you touched on it earlier when you said it felt like a Saturday morning cartoon. I don't know. There's something about that just sticks. The newer ones, no question, I love way better than Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. But as far as the first ones go, there's just something about the Saturday morning cartoon campy feeling of the first one that I still really like.
Yep.
And I don't know, maybe it's just because there's so many Marvel movies now that the Homecoming one, it felt less Spider-Man-y sometimes and more just like a Marvel movie. They definitely grow out of that as the movies go along, but the first one is so much Iron Man and other shit. And I mean, they have cameos from other characters in the other ones, but like Tobey Maguire's movie just feels like a Spider-Man movie. And
Yeah.
it's corny, and the suits, like the goblin suit's dumb, and I get all that, and I still fucking love it. So it's very close, but yeah, if this had been No Way Home versus Tobey Maguire, nowhere near this score.
But then what if we put in fucking Spider-Man 2 versus No Way Home? Like, it starts getting complicated and shit. You know?
Yeah, that's why we did the first ones of everything. Yes, because I would have chose Spider-Man 2 for a lot of different categories here. But give me a second to get the score here.
You want me to start off on some trivia while you're doing some math?
Yes, you should do that.
Hey, Nick and Devin, movie trivia time! Movie trivia facts. Nick and Devin, let's go fast. Movie trivia facts. Who knew that? We know that. We know that. Movie trivia facts.
I will start off with Spider-Man 2002, the first film to gross $100 million its opening weekend, alone at the domestic box office. At the time, no movie had done so, even when adjusted for inflation.
Yeah, that was a
insane.
huge fucking deal. That was like the standard for it's making Spider-Man money.
Yes. William Dafoe performed 90% of his own stunts, which he went on to continue to do in No Way Home. And it was just like, nah, straight. Oh, just all the glider stunts and like jumping through shit and the fight scenes and all that stuff.
I was like, what, the hissing and shit?
Yeah. First Marvel movie to showcase the flipping Marvel Pages logo.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, this is what I said though. One of the chief difficulties of Tobey Maguire experience, the now famous upside down kissing scene, was the sinuses kept filling up with water as it performed in driving rain.
Not to mention, have you ever tried that kiss in real life? Because it does not feel good anyway. It's just weird. You're kissing.
Well,
nose.
the whole thing is kissing has to be two diagonals. Like the second you're like lining things up this way, don't work.
Yeah, you're digging your chin into their fucking nose.
Apparently, the Shazam and Up and Away web were Tobey Maguire ad-libbed lines, which they kept in.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yep. And a camera system called the Spider Cam was developed to express more of Spider-Man's world and point of view. Was able to drop 50 stories over 600 feet with a shot length of just over 2,400 feet.
Jesus
or 3,200 feet. For shooting New York or Los Angeles, and can shoot at 6 frames a second to convey the sense of speed.
That's awesome.
It's only used for the final sequence, but was bought into more use for the sequels. And Tobey Maguire said he had never read a Spider-Man comic book, but took the role because he liked the script.
Oh, that sucks. I didn't know that. That sucks.
Yeah. All right, I'll do some for Amazing Spider-Man, then I'll shoot it over to you.
I got them added up. So you do some, and then I'll take over.
Alrighty. Andrew Garfield admitted to shedding his tears when first wearing the Spider-Man costume because it meant so much to him.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what I want to hear, not I never read the fucking comic.
Yeah, I want to figure out I was moved to tears. Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield began dating during this movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Andrew Garfield took up yoga and Pilates to help him be more flexible for the role of Spider-Man.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I thought maybe he would have taken a parkour class or something, but in this film, Captain George Stacy is strongly opposed to Spider-Man's activities, although he does admit he was wrong at the end, and Gwen Stacy is both aware and supportive of his role. This is in stark contrast to the mainstream comics, where George Stacy was a strong supporter of Spider-Man and confessed on his deathbed that he was aware of Peter's identity, while Gwen Stacy blamed Spider-Man for her father's death. And as such, Peter never informed her of his identity. In the reboot, Ultimate Spider-Man, Gwen did eventually learn about his secret identity. In the comics, he goes on a date with Gwen, starts dating, that happens, and then his Aunt May sets him up on a blind date with MJ. And that's how he meets MJ. She says, "You just hit the jackpot, Tiger." The first live-action Spider-Man motion picture where a main villain ends the movie in prison rather than dead or at large. And lastly, at around an hour and 25 minutes, the Daily Bugle newspaper office and all associated characters do not appear in this film. A first for the Spider-Man feature film franchise. However, there is a shot of the newspaper's front page offering a reward for proof of the lizard's existence following his rampage on the bridge. You can also see the logo later in the film in the bottom corner of a newscast featuring the lizard. That was another... I just noticed that. Why the fuck... I don't know why you would skip over J. Jonah Jameson and shit in these movies.
I mean, maybe fucking... What was this? Johnny Benjamin? No, not Johnny Benjamin. Not William H. Macy.
J.K.
Fucking
Simmons?
one of those... Yeah, J.K. Simmons, was maybe available for that one, so I just fucking got it from the whole movie.
You know, there's an interview with him where they're like, what was it like to shoot with Tom Holland? He's like, I've never met him. Like, wait, what? He's like, I did all my scenes in an office at the studio.
Yep.
For Homecoming, at around 1 hour and 23 minutes, Kenneth Choi, Principal Morita, also playing the Howling Commando Jim Morita in Captain America: The First Avenger. I did not put that together. Holy shit. In the principal's office, you can see photos of the Howling Commando, which hints that they are related and he is his grandson. Holy fuck.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Detail, I noticed that. Yeah.
I never noticed that. In an interview from 2013 while promoting his upcoming film, How I Live Now, Tom Holland was asked by a reporter what kind of role he might want to try next. He said there was a project with action and humor that would be of interest to him. Porter asked if he would ever play a superhero, and he said, maybe Spider-Man in 10 years' time. The reboot of the reboot if they do that. So kind of like Ryan Gosling and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and Ghost Rider, they just manifested it into existence.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly voices the Spider-Man computer Karen. Did not know that. Her husband is Paul Bettany had voiced the Iron Man computer. She was also cast because of her appearance in the John Hughes-produced Career Opportunities. Homecoming pays homage to the Hughes film. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Ferris Bueller scene.
Oh, yeah.
As casting, Connolly was done as tribute to his career. Connolly was also previously cast as Elizabeth Betty Ross in Hulk. Artist Sarah Pichelli originally modeled Miles after Glover and President Barack Obama. And Glover voiced Miles in The Ultimate Spider-Man.
All right.
That part I did not know. Did not know that Miles was modeled after Obama. Trivia facts are done with our final scores. It took me a good minute to tally these up. I should have had a better system ready, but hang on. Your judges have scored the order of this tonight unanimously, but my final scores: OG Spider-Man getting an 89, TASM getting a 67, and Homecoming getting a 91, with the winner being Homecoming, second place Spider-Man, last place TASM. Same for Nick, with his scores being 70, 60, and 85. Your winner tonight is Homecoming. Yay! I'm glad that was unanimous. I didn't know how this was going to go, but once I lined out the categories, I was like, man, like bar for bar, like Homecoming has them beat on most shit, but...
Yeah, well, it's just it's the two lesser things came together to, like, create a greater complete thing. It's like we had to go through the first two to get fucking the perfect recipe finally.
Right. Which is, I'm glad that they learned from all of them and then, ultimately combined all of them into one of the greatest Spider-Man movies ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than
arguably
just
the heart
trying
of the Marvel franchise now.
Yes, seriously. I saw this TikTok about the Marvel executives after they released this movie. They're like, we've been working so hard for the next phase. Should we just make more Spider-Man? So we're back to, we got to figure out whose turn it is to pick. I just realized that.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't thought about what I want to do at all. So hopefully it's not.
Am I prepared? Hell no.
But we're going to go to the Devin or Nick wheel. Son of a bitch.
Haha. I was appropriately prepared.
Where's that fucking list? Hang on. Old Running Man versus Demolition Man.
All right. Old Running Man versus Old Demolition Man?
Yes. Well, there's not a new
right.
Demolition Man, is there?
Yeah, no. There should be, though. I feel like we could do that.
I don't know how the fuck you remake that one. Then again, I would have said the same thing about Running Man, and that was pretty cool. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be some corny 80s action between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone / Wesley Snipes. I haven't seen Demolition Man in for fucking ever.
You've heard about the Sylvester Stallone Arnold Schwarzenegger feud, right?
No. I know about the one with Jesse Ventura.
No, yeah. So they hated each other, and you know how Stallone is in that movie "Stop or My Mother Will Shoot." Basically, Schwarzenegger and Stallone were basically fighting for good scripts so hard that Schwarzenegger did a psyop saying he really wanted to do this movie and let it leak to Stallone, and Stallone jumped on it. It's like one of the worst fucking scripts ever made.
That's fucking genius. Yeah, I've seen the video about Jesse Ventura and Arnold Schwarzenegger on the set of Predator, and Jesse Ventura's on camera like, yeah, I went to get fitted for my costume, and they said that my biceps measured 3 inches bigger than old Mr. Olympian over there. And then they go over to Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, well, then my prank worked because I asked them to tell him that so that he would challenge me to a measuring competition and the winner would buy drinks tonight. And he's measured like 5 inches bigger than Jesse Ventura's arms.
Oh, God. And if you ever want to see some, like, fucking depraved 80s debauchery, go watch fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger does Rio.
That sounds terrible.
It's literally just, like, they followed fucking... or no, it's Brazil. They follow him on like a vacation to Brazil, like right after like Terminator came out, and he's like the most famous man in the world. And it's basically like an hour and a half of
Carnival in Rio with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes. That's it. He's just groping fucking poor fucking Brazilian
yeah, just
women
watching
the entire time.
thumbnail play is just a South American girl shaking her ass while Arnold Schwarzenegger looks insane.
Yes.
He's got like shit on his head. He's just like, ah! God, a coked out Arnold Schwarzenegger would be the fucking worst, dude.
Yes.
You guys want to do push-ups? No, not even a little bit, Arnold.
Come on.
You're so fucking annoying. All right, well, in summary for this week, your winner was Homecoming, second place, the OG Spider-Man, and absolute dead last. By a lot, a little, kind of, it was a lot, but TASM is last place. And next week will be the OG Demolition Man versus the OG Running Man.
Yeah, man be man. It's a man
right. If you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments. If you're new, please like and subscribe. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please download the episode and rate the show. But with that, I have been Devin Vestal.
I'm Nick Nye.
And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for coming.